different world. Ooh. My girlfriend.
Watch out, world, I'm grown now. I'm grown.
Is the TV on?
Oh!
I really remember this video too. That's the funny part because they used to play this on BET all the time.
You know, I tend to forget stuff that I don't really.
Bars. Kobe getting the bars. Y'all just want to respect him. He look good too.
Kobe was really out here rapping.
Wow, I wish that really would have popped off. Wow. If Kobe would have had a rap career, you bitches would hate. Honestly.
The only rap career of a basketball player I remember is Shaq. Because I did like that. You can't stop the rain.
I don't remember that.
He had a whole song with Biggie.
Now, what I do remember is not good for Kobe's memory. Rest in peace, Kobe.
Yes, rest in peace, Kobe, the Black Mamba.
But Shaq on that stage talk about Kobe. Tell me how my ass tastes, Kobe. I don't know why. I would never forget that. I think about that randomly. And I feel like my Shaq did that dumb shit.
Yo, wasn't that because Kobe had did the interview and was like,
and so
he was
threw everybody under the bus and said everybody cheaters.
Oh, that was after that.
Yeah, definitely after he let everybody know that
I could just be like Shaq and Payne.
And you know,
Kobe was selling out to save his marriage.
He didn't have to. And he really didn't have to. He could have kept it cute.
Girl, and he got them terrible tattoos.
Oh, that butterfly?
I don't know who Kobe went to get them tattoos.
But him have had so much money. How did we end up here?
Yeah,
how did we I'm so happy he got them covered. So
he did get them covered.
He ended up getting covered.
Okay, because I remember looking at his arm and being like, his tattoos don't look as bad as I remember.
No, he got them covered. Yeah, remember he had got the band with the butterflies.
It was so terrible.
I know, because his wife just posted the memorial, I guess, not invitation, but the thing on Instagram, and she had them butterflies, and I was like, I don't want to say nothing because I know people still mourning, but I do remember those tattoos, and them butterflies sent me. When I see them butterflies, I was like, it was you.
Yeah.
He did that bullshit for you.
I just remember seeing them tattoos I guess you doing what you got to do, bruh. But you could have paid more. I guess he put all that money into that. Wasn't it like a Lamborghini?
He got a Lamborghini.
And made into automatic.
Yeah, because they only come in stick.
Yeah. So, Kobe.
And then the last time they had an incident happen, that's when he signed over the 3 deeds to the houses to her.
Wait, what happened?
This was not, it wasn't, the one you're talking about is what happened in Denver.
Yeah.
He had an issue after that, and she ends up signing, it was 3 deeds. And she ended up signing the deed to her mom because everything was in his name. She ended up getting a deed to the house they lived in, an extra house they had in California, and then the deed to her mom's house.
Oh yeah, because that was when
I forgot
when Rick Ross and Drake and them was shooting in the gym. Yeah. Okay.
And then he had to come back and was like, but she was cooking.
Right, you can't be talking about my wife now.
Now.
I'm the only one that disrespects her.
Right, I know we going through a lot, but
you can't be.
Pause.
She wasn't with me shooting in the gym, but she was there on the sidelines cheering me on.
Right, I chose her. He chose her early too. I remember that. Because she got the deeds to the 3 houses, and it was something else she got. And I was like, Vanessa be cleaning up when this nigga be messing up.
Right. She could teach y'all something. She could teach y'all anything.
Because one thing about Vanessa, she gonna get some shit. She gonna take you back, but she gonna get some stuff in the process. She just ain't taking you back.
Right.
She's taking you back and getting stuff.
Hey, and if you gonna take them back, don't you might as well get something out of the deal.
I never forgot that, because what would be the purpose of the 3 Ds? I guess
Yeah, I do. I vaguely remember something like that going on. If they had went through something, I don't remember what specifically happened. But
I'm pretty sure he was cheating on her, but I can't remember. No real details came out about that one. You knew some stuff was happening.
Yeah,
stuff was definitely moving around.
Yeah, it kept that under wraps like a real celebrity.
Right. Right. They was going to hotels and paying people off. That's the type of shit I like. They was getting NDAs signed.
Right.
But
Yeah, Kobe, it's still hard to process.
That's what happened with the episode. So it was probably 4 weeks now, huh?
About 3 weeks, I think.
No, because we do every other week.
Yeah, but he passed away on the 26th, so I think that's like 3 weeks.
So we're doing an episode a week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
We should have did it last week, but
Oh, okay.
we both had stuff going on.
So 3 weeks ago, Christy was literally on her way.
No. I was at church because I was serving, and I had just got on Instagram and I saw that Kobe was congratulating LeBron for surpassing him on the points or whatever. So I'm on Instagram, and then I get off because I got to do something for church. And then Ebony calls me.
Not before I call her. I'm home, and I seen that same post of Kobe congratulating LeBron. And then I go on Twitter and I see Rip Kobe. I didn't think anything of it. I was thinking they were saying Rip Kobe because LeBron had beat his score. Extra. Yeah, because they do shit like that. So I read it, and when I seen the Rip Kobe, it was like trending number 8. It wasn't like number 1 or anything. And I didn't see a bunch of stuff on my timeline. I just seen it when I went to see the trending topics. That was one of the trending topics. So when I seen it, I didn't even click it because I was like, oh, so they so extra just because LeBron beat his score. Yeah. And so I went on. I ain't think twice about it. I went back on later, and then I seen somebody was like, Kobe dead.
I think we were chit chatting because you called me and we were talking about the show, and then in the midst of us chit chatting, you were just like, they're saying Kobe died in a helicopter crash. And I was just like, what? Who's reporting that? Like, who would say something like that?
Chrissy was mad, legitimately mad. Chrissy, she's telling a very toned down version. She was legit mad.
I was just like,
why are people playing on Sunday?
Right. I was like, oh, why would you tell me something like this? Has CNN confirmed it? Because that's where we come from. Yeah, we come from when CNN
confirms it is true. But however, clearly life has shifted since the days of Left Eye and Aaliyah. Clearly.
Because Ebony was like, no, TMZ is reporting this. And I was like, well, nah, you know how they like to kill people off. I was just like, let me call you back.
Yeah, she really did get off the phone with me. And then that's when I think I kept looking, and then I was like, oh, he did die. But then that's when it started getting a little out of hands.
Because after me and Ebony got the phone, I talked to some of my other church members, and they were looking too. And the only thing we could find was that TMZ had said it. So we were just like, okay, whatever. But then as I'm leaving from church, I start hearing people start talking about it. And I called my homegirl Candace because she was a really big Kobe fan back in the day. And I hit her up and I'm like, yo, she's like, yeah, I heard about Kobe, but I only see that TMZ is reporting it, so I'm still look around. So at that point, I was on my way to Ebony's place. And then I think they started talking about it on the radio station I was listening to. And then my friend called me back and was like, girl, more people are picking this up. I think ESPN has started reporting it. And then that's when I was just like, yo, I'm really low. And I called Ebony and I was fighting back tears.
Because we were trying to tape. And then she's like, well, do you want to tape? And I'm like, well, we can. But then we just kept like
talking about it. Yeah.
Like, what you mean, Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter crash on a random Sunday morning?
Yeah, and at that point, because Ebony is more emotional than me.
I like to cry.
But at this point, I'm in tears, and I'm just like, we don't have to record.
Yeah, so I would have got back in bed. I got back in bed because then that's when all the other stuff started coming out. They had, by that time, Rick killed all 4 of his daughters. Rick Fox was supposed to be.
And at that point, I was just like, Ebony, let's just wait until...
you have to give stuff a few hours.
Yeah, I was like, because right now it's just too much.
So then it ends up being was it 8-9 people? It was him, his daughter, and
his daughter's
2 of her friends.
Yeah,
and their one parent,
a coach, assistant coach, the pilot. Like it was just all around the same situation. So yeah. It's just been very unfortunate. It's still hard to wrap my mind around it.
But I think you described it best because I was trying to figure out why was I so affected by Kobe Bryant's death? Because Kobe Bryant's not a person I followed on social media. He wasn't a person I was standing out for, like currently. But you said it right. You was like, he's like our first introduction to the NBA.
Well, I'm not gonna say because
I don't want to say introduction because I was a huge Magic fan back in the day. But he's like, you said like the first thing.
He's like our generation's person because
he came in at a good age for us.
Yeah, because like the generation before Michael Jordan, but Kobe was our generation.
Yeah, he was young.
Yeah.
And like I said, because Kobe was a part of pop culture, and that was the difference. Even though, like, I used to love Grant Hill, drink Sprite. I wanted a penny doll so bad, of course, because I was a huge Magic fan, being a person who lived being a kid who lived in Orlando. But Kobe came in with essentially like Brandy. Him taking Brandy to prom was like a big deal, especially if you were. Most people were like huge Brandy fans then as well.
He was on Moesha.
She was on Sister. He was on all that.
Yeah.
It's like pictures of him on like Kenan and Kel. So it's like he was like
he's my sister's age. Like we grew up with Kobe.
And he always, because he was so extremely successful, he always was somewhere on TV or doing something because he was good.
Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely.
You definitely always, even if the Lakers weren't your team, because the Lakers essentially wasn't my team.
I love the Lakers.
I loved the Kings. I loved I was a Magic fan, of course, so I got pissed when Shaq left. I was a Heat fan. And of course, we liked Ivor's house. And guess what? Kobe used to whoop everybody's ass. So
I was a Lakers fan. Just like growing up and during that era when on the Kings
Rick
it was
Fox.
Chris Webber, Mike Bibby,
the Kings.
Doug Christie.
The Kings.
It was somebody else on the Kings, but then like on Lakers it was Kobe, Shaq.
Was Paul Gasol that era?
Yeah.
The mailman. I see his face.
I know who he's like.
I see his face.
I know who he's talking about.
Damn it! What's the mailman name?
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone. Rick Fox, because I had a huge crush on Rick Fox.
Rick Fox on the Lakers. Ori. Fisher.
No,
Kobe,
Derek. I forgot about Derek Fisher.
Shaq.
The Lakers were stats.
Yeah, and I just remember me and my mama watching the Kings versus the Lakers because that was just such a good ass game. And and then I remember when they beat Allen Iverson and them during that.
I was mad.
In the playoffs.
Mad. And I used to love that era too because Allen Iverson was giving them niggas hell.
Practice.
We talking about practice?
Practice.
No, him getting his hair braided on the sideline by his mama. Iverson, and that's when they ended up putting that dress code because Iverson was cutting up too damn much for them. Iverson coming there with his chains and baggy shit. They was like, no ma'am, no sir.
Yeah, I was like that summer because I'm originally from California, so that's why the Lakers. Well, not Oakland, but Bay Area though.
Oh.
Hayward, and I lived in Stockton, so that's why with Sacramento, I was just a kid. So I was in California that summer when they were playing against the 76ers, and I was like, I think I was the only person in the house going for the Lakers. Cause I just loved Kobe and them so much.
Was Kobe his rugged era then? Cause that rugged era he had, Kobe was cute as shit.
Yeah, but the thing about Kobe is that now when I look back at him, I'm like, yo, Kobe was really handsome. But I never looked at Kobe like that. Like I didn't think he was ugly. I just didn't look at him. Like
that era, even though I wasn't a Laker fan, that era where he let his hair grow out and he was a little bit rugged, I was on Kobe's neck. Okay. I was ready.
And then of course, it was around the time I had graduated from college when they went on to beat the Magic in that series. It was I think Dwight Howard was on the team that year.
Dwight Howard is just a terrible fall.
Yeah. And I did get the honor of seeing Kobe when they came to Houston during his farewell tour. I made it a point. I was like, no, I am going to see Kobe play. I don't even care if the Lakers, if this ain't their era of winning or anything. I'm like, no, I have to see play before he leaves basketball. I'm definitely grateful that I got to go see him play.
And the thing about Kobe was he was about to have an amazing second act.
Yeah.
Because he was very smart, very creative, very artsy, as we heard his rap.
Good with business.
Yeah, no, he really, I mean, honestly, they always talk about his love for art and poetry and stuff. So he really, the fact that he even won that Oscar for that Dear Basketball, I guess doc or short, whatever it was, he was going to have a hell of a second act. He really was about to crush on that whole entertainment creative side.
Yeah.
And so it's
then seeing how involved he was with his daughter and her playing basketball.
That too, and just knowing that, I guess, essentially they were so young. Vanessa's still only 37. He was just 41. So it's he got to have this amazing first half of a life. Yeah. And then he was about to essentially have an amazing second part.
And be a family man.
He was able.
He was very hands-on with his daughter.
And that was the thing too. I feel so bad for Vanessa and her kids because to be that good basketball is already takes up a lot of time anyway if you're not that good. To be that good, because it's just a lot of games within a year. Because even when you off season, I think you probably get like a month and then you back to practicing.
Yeah.
So there's
and
really...
then he seemed like he like, even if they gave them a month off, no,
he
was
take
practicing.
the month. Yeah, and that's what I was like,
Yeah.
to be... Basketball is a lot for just regular people who aren't... Who sit on the bench. Imagine being a top player and then feeling the need to have to defend being the top player all the time. So it's like him and his wife, they loved each other and all, but they're about to get into a phase of marriage where he was home every night.
And you gotta remember too, she was with him longer than she's been on this earth.
And
she got with him at 17.
It's like he raised her. Like they raised each other.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because like at 17, you move out your house at 18 straight into a relationship and you get married and that's it. She's been a wife her whole life.
Yeah.
And then
wife and a mother.
A wife and a mother. And you know, I don't know, it's just super. It's just sad. It's just tragic.
To see that Gigi, she was gonna be a beast on the court. And I just kind of felt bad because this whole time, like you said, when it comes to me and celebrities, I really don't keep up with celebrities like that. Like, I like them for their profession.
Yeah.
And so with Kobe, I knew he had a daughter that was playing basketball, but I always thought it was his oldest daughter.
Oh no, I knew it was a younger.
Yeah, and so
a younger one.
Yeah, so when it was announced that she passed and she played basketball, I was like, oh, his second daughter was playing basketball too. But then when I went back and was looking at everything, I was like, that's been Gigi the whole time. I thought that
it was.
One.
I used to watch because Vanessa was top tier. Okay. A part of me is a bit groupie-ish, okay? And so I always paid attention to like Basketball Wives. Before there was a show called Basketball Wives, I was always into like the players' wives and stuff. Because even before it was all the social media stuff, they always kind of pan the camera. You kind of know who's who and whatever. You got to be one of them people. And I definitely was one of those people. So, and I always liked Vanessa because I know she used to shit on the other Laker wives because she was like the only one, because they don't let you go into the tunnel. Like now, I think like Aisha Curry might, but like before all that, the only person who was allowed to be in the tunnel was Vanessa, and I always noticed that. So I always waited till they like during halftime. Her, and at the time she only had the two girls, and Gigi was still kind of like enough where she picked up Gigi and held the hand of the oldest one. I can't think. Natalia. Yeah, they she used to hold her hand but have Gigi in her arms. And every game she'll be there during halftime to give a peck and then they'll go. And then at the end of the game, she'll be right there. She was the only basketball wife who could do that. So I always kind of went up for Vanessa because I felt like Vanessa would have her foot on their necks. And then she confirmed it because I think like right during his retirement, basically she was saying she had access that other people didn't have access to, and I already knew that. And I don't know why I like that so much about her. It's little shit like that you have me go up for people. Because I follow her on IG just so I can watch her shit on people.
But you know what's crazy though? Because, you know, now the Shade Room and them have been picking her posts. And
I don't like that.
Yeah, somebody left a comment and was like, you know, before Kobe's passing, she never used to post, but now since Kobe's passing, she's getting all this attention. I think she had him killed so she could get attention. And it was like, just because you didn't follow Vanessa doesn't mean...
I don't like the fact that people who follow the Shade Room think people have their whole lives being documented all the time.
Yeah.
Y'all, the Shade Room takes interest and enforces the interest on y'all because essentially the Shade Room is the tastemakers. I hate to bust y'all bubbles, but they really do be making and breaking a lot of people. Well, not true artists, but like a lot of random wives and girlfriends and you know those type of people, Lori Harvey, people like that.
That Ari chick?
Yeah, the Ari who I just realized that G Herbo and the other G Javante Davis aren't the same people. Thought they were the same people this whole time, but whatever. Yeah. I don't know which baby is which. The only baby I know is Brian B. Bubba, the #1 stunner, but whatever. But I don't like, so now the Shade Room's picking her up. And then now it's like people comment as if she has not been living her whole life for like 3 years on social media. Going to Lauryn Hill concerts, going to Janet Jackson concerts.
At Diddy functions.
At
Beyonce concerts.
Right.
Like,
minding her business, taking videos with her kids, living life. Doing dance routines, cracking jokes, and all of a sudden
TikToks.
Now all of a sudden the Shade Room pick her up and it's like y'all are trying to make her famous, but I don't think she want to be. She's been out here. She has not been hiding at all. She's at every function that's a real function. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because Kobe's at every function that's a real function. So I don't really like, because they did that to, I'm about to call that girl Angela Bassett. Angela Simmons.
I used to be like, why do they keep posting
and
her?
And you kept saying it. And I was like, she posts like that on her own IG. They just picking it up.
I was like, why do I have to see her every day? I don't know her.
But she posts like that on her page, and then all of a sudden the Shade Room was interested when she was pregnant. Yeah. And I don't really like that the Shade Room do that to people. I don't like, because like I said, I follow Vanessa. Vanessa had less than 2 million followers before Kobe died. Kobe died, she's at 12 million right now. And that says a lot about people and how people kind of gravitate to people randomly, because it don't make no sense for her to get 10 million followers because her husband died. Yeah. But it's that need of knowing before, I don't know, like trying to stay above it or stay in it. I don't know. It's just really weird. I find it very weird that she got like 10 million followers in the wake of his passing.
Yeah.
But still super sad. And like I said, this gonna be real tough for her. She lost her child and she lost her husband.
I'm gonna watch Memorial, because I've just been trying not to be sad, because it's just like every day it's just like videos of Kobe and Gigi, and
then weird people now got all these pages for the Bryant family. Why do y'all do that? They did that for Kim Porter. I don't like that either.
Yeah, and then they like superimposing images of like him and Nipsey, like him.
I seen a picture of Gigi, Kobe, and Aaliyah. I almost threw my damn cell phone down, and I had to stop myself from crying. It was a Aaliyah fan page, and I was about to say, this shit is stupid. Take this dumb shit down.
It's weird.
Stop doing that. I hate when people do that dumb shit. And then it's like one of them was like him and LeBron, like that was a picture of him and LeBron, and then they
put Nipsey. Yeah, because I was confused, but him and Nipsey actually had pictures together at I think at the Marathon store or something.
Yeah, because I think Kobe said something kind of insensitive to Trayvon Martin, and then he got called out on it. And
then he went to the rally.
He went and then got more information and realized his comments were very
they were very
tone deaf, is the word, kind of. Yeah, like he really didn't know the story, but he made all these comments.
But I think he has said when he made the comment, was like, I don't really know what's going on, and I don't feel like because a person is black, I should just automatically be on their side. Something like that he said. But then, like you said, he did the extra step and got more information and realized that this family really was. I don't even talk about Trayvon. It was just terrible. And people are weird, because then I've been seeing people post his comments about Trayvon as a reason of like, this is why you shouldn't care about his death. And I'm like, but are you going to repost the retraction? Are you going to post him actually with Trayvon Martin and his family?
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that, and I don't like what Gail did either. So
yeah, and even just like using this whole, like first off, when it comes to rape, I like to take a neutral stand with things, because
Chrissy's queen of let's wait to everything. Yeah. Even with Justice Smollett, she was like, I mean, we're gonna wait.
Yeah. And especially when it comes to rape, because there have been cases where women have lied, but then there have been cases when niggas just be raping women.
Niggas really do be raping women now.
Especially within the last few years, when we start having more conversations about consent. But like the thing with the whole Kobe rape case, do you think this is going to tarnish his legacy? Is it a glitch? Is the accusation a glitch? Well, yeah, that's a bump in the road for him, but did it tarnish his legacy?
Because my thing was, he had a whole entire career since then.
Yeah, he won like championships.
Yeah, it's like, and I love the Jackson family. I love Janet Demeter Joe Jackson, but Michael's whole aesthetic was quite questionable.
It's very eccentric.
Yeah. So when you talk about Michael, you can't really, you can just talk about his music, but when you start just talking about Michael Jackson in general, all that other stuff kind of goes hand in hand, because it was so, I don't know how to say it, like it was so ingrained.
And it was like, because he had one case in the 90s, and then in the 2000s, he was.
And it was always just, and it didn't help that, like you say, he was very eccentric, so he didn't help a lot of stuff.
And plus, they didn't wait until Michael was dead to go.
Oh, that was on his neck.
Yeah, like documentary after documentary.
Oh, they was trying to get him the hell up out of here.
Like, you can't compare Kobe to Michael. You can't compare Kobe to
Bill Cosby
or R. Kelly. Or, like, you can't compare that to him because that allegation happened almost 20 years ago.
Y'all honestly, y'all forgot about it.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all forgot about it except the white woman when he won that Oscar. But I didn't like that they was going after him after he won that Oscar, seeing as though he had a successful basketball career. But I felt like they felt like the Oscar was like in their realm, if that makes sense.
And it was just like, it's an Oscar. He didn't do his film wasn't over women's rights or anything like that. It's over.
And they hate the fact that I guess a lot of women did like him because he was, like he said, a girl dad. And he was doing a lot of stuff with the WNBA. He made a point. So I think feminists be real pissed at that too because there's a lot of women who like, no, he's not like that.
And it's like I said, but I'm a forgiving person anyway. I don't really hold grudges. And my thing is that Kobe didn't admit to raping her, but I think he did say something to the fact of like, I don't think I raped her, but if she feels that I raped her, looking back, there may have been things that went on for her to feel like I raped her, and I apologize.
And I get that because people don't understand sometimes in like sex. Like I've been guilted into sex before, in a way like. I wasn't like pinned, like I wasn't raped, but it is a way that
like,
the way the I'm gonna go along with it, so just to get this over with type of thing. Which now that we're having the conversations on consent, I'll be like, oh, that's dead ass wrong. But I think then I didn't think it was wrong. I don't know, it's weird. But now that how the conversation of consent go, I think it opened men's eye, well, hopefully men's eyes and women's eyes on like the conversation because. Is he begging or is it rapey? You know what I mean? Because some dudes just really just be so beggy. Is it rapey or is he just begging? Yeah. So it's like, I don't know the fine lines of that.
Or it's like they do something and you don't really like it, but you like,
okay.
I don't really like this shit.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I'm naked, so now I can't say no. Okay.
It's really a no,
but so hard being a woman.
I'll just be gone.
Right.
I'll just leave after this.
Right. I'm not going to talk to him ever again. That's so terrible.
Like he violated, but he didn't, but he violated. Yeah.
But no, so I mean, and with that being said, because I was like, if she's still alive, they're looking for her. But then my friend's husband told me that she had her lawyer speak out for her, saying she's not saying nothing.
She's not going to talk.
And I was like, if she don't want to talk, whatever agreement, whatever NDA, whatever that went down back in the day, whatever she got paid off, if this lady don't want to be bothered, because the thing is,
but I think it's disingenuous anyway for people to bring her up when she hasn't.
Hasn't had no. I don't want to say she hasn't had no problems because we don't know what happened on her side.
I don't even remember her. I don't remember her name.
I just know it was a white girl in Denver.
Yeah. So she's moved forward.
And nothing has came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like her mama haven't said that and she ain't had no best friend. No stories been leaked.
With Bill Cosby, them women was like, F that NDA. You might pay me, but I'm going to take this risk and I'm going to speak against it. And we, you know.
Yeah, they definitely set right up on Bill.
Yes.
Bill, yeah. But yeah, so I don't, like, and the thing about Gayle King and, I don't like the fact. Yes, was it a fair question? Okay, yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay. But my thing is, I think sometimes when you're talking to people's family members and close friends, that you have to have a bit of integrity or sympathy or empathy or whatever. Compassion, because you talking to somebody who lost their friend less than 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. You were in their house.
He's not even in the ground.
Not in the ground. Tragically, because he wasn't sick. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like something like a car accident or something that you would expect. It's like a helicopter crash.
With his daughter.
With his kid. Yeah. With people that Lisa Leslie might have known as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then you're in her house. She's showing you her jersey and pictures. And look at when we first met. And like this whole nine. And then you have I'm going to get a gall to ask her that. But then on top of asking her that, when she answered the question, Lisa was very specific about the answer. She said that she's always been around men, basically because she played basketball, and she said that Kobe never did what all her other guy friends did to her. So for Gayle to kind of double back and say you wouldn't see it, you were his friend, kind of pissed me off because she actually gave an example of her with Kobe and her other guy friends, saying Kobe wasn't like my other guy friends. So essentially, I know my guy friends are trash. Kobe wasn't trash. And then to like keep asking her like 3 or 4 different times after she initially answered it kind of pissed me off. And I think Gail don't want to say it. She tried to back herself out that corner, but Gail needs to just admit that she was trying to make another moment.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen.
And the thing was, I watched the interview, and the interview was going well until she asked. And my issue was not that she asked. It was that after Lisa gave her answer, then it was just like, well, as a woman, so now you're trying to like, essentially, you're trying to use her gender, you know, against her as like well, you're a woman, so
you didn't feel away.
Yeah, and it's just like, and then
when Gail when Gail did that IG story, she doubled back and was like, I've been around Kobe a whole bunch of times.
Yeah.
And it's like, so did you feel away when you was around him? Because why did you
talk to him about it?
Yeah, but did you feel away? Because you're trying to say as a woman, Lisa should have an opinion, but you're a woman as well.
You're friends with Harvey Weinstein. Yeah. You're friends with a whole bunch of guys that have been accused.
And I think that last one, that CBS one, she said she still see him as a friend. I can't even think of his name. The one that
it's something Rose. Or
the one Charlie Rose.
I think so. Something like that.
Yeah, and she made it clear that she's still like, that's a friend.
Yeah.
And so my thing is, I just think at this point, I'm with Lisa. The media makes stuff a big deal that doesn't have to be a big deal. We're only talking about this case right now because they brought it up. I had, like you said, you forgot about it. You was like, what case?
Right. I really was like, huh? Kobe raped somebody.
When?
It was like, oh yeah, they accused him, you know. But like, to make it seem like this is going to tarnish his legacy. This is like a dot in his legacy, like, you know, and it's just, to me, like I said, I think it's just very disingenuous to bring it up and to make people feel, I mean, because at the end of the day, no matter how trash you are, there are still people that, you know, you still have family, you still have friends that
like,
know you
because you know when what's Malcolm Jamal Warner, who played Theo on the Cosby Show, when he was on Wendy Williams asked him about Bill Cosby, and he basically was like, it's hard for me to talk about it because I'm still friends with his kids. Because essentially his kids are the Cosby's kids' age. So it's like, those are my best friends. I can't talk about their daddy.
And it's hard to
even if I feel away, I'm not going to do it because I know that family. And sometimes that really is just it.
And then plus, and I think the best way for people to answer questions like this when your family and your friends stuff have been accused of that stuff is not to, okay, well, I can't tell you how to go for your family, but I think if somebody in my family was ever accused of that, or a friend, I would just really be like, honestly, I know them this way, I don't know them that way.
And I think that should be common knowledge for the interviewer, though. Like, asking people, like, even though Felicia Rashad went to, Felicia Rashad.
Liars, the woman. And it's just like, Felicia, bring it back now.
Dial it back.
Bring it back,
babe. Nah, but like, Felicia Rashad, I wouldn't ask her about Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby walked her down the aisle. Bill Cosby seen her through a divorce. Bill Cosby know her kids. They families went to functions or whatever.
She didn't know him. She wasn't partying with Bill.
Yeah. Like, and he probably held her to, to a different esteem than he did those women. Sorry, I mean, that's pretty much fact. You can't ask Camille Cosby about Bill Cosby. That was her husband. You can't ask his kids. You can't ask the Jacksons about Michael Jackson.
Because they don't know him. They don't see him in that light.
They just know that little brother who was talented that they used to play basketball with and sing with on stage, and he was just a gym. You can't ask Janet about Michael. All she sees is this brother who she want to be like.
You just gotta be a real trash ass person for your family and friends to sell out on you.
Yeah, you really have to be. You have to be beating kids and doing stuff. And barely that, because black men still don't be talking bad about people.
Girl.
In their own family.
Girl.
And no shade to Nicki Minaj. Well, I ain't gonna say it like that, but Nicki Minaj is another one. Y'all expect her to speak out on her brother. I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
All that, and she had tweets. People who fuck with kids should be under the jail and all that. Okay. That's and she probably genuinely does feel like that.
But she don't see her brother.
But she don't see her brother like that.
Yeah.
All she sees is people trying to get over. So, and I mean, is it right?
But that's why I say I think in those situations it's best for you just not even address it.
Yeah, because
put it in a way of, I know this person is this way. I don't know this person.
I didn't know. I
haven't been around that.
We were eating breakfast together. I wasn't in the club with him. I don't know.
But then just overall, Kobe didn't seem like he was just a trash person anyway. So
he just seemed like he was mean to the people he used to beat up on in basketball.
Right. He just seemed arrogant and cocky.
Yeah, as long as you didn't play basketball, get some use out of
it. Like I said, I don't really follow celebrities like that. And so the only things I remember about Kobe is it being like, well, Kobe, what you think about this player? He lazy. What you think about this player? He a pussy.
That last interview he did with Jimmy Kimmel, and did you see it? They had Nick Young and some other Lakers clowning. It was an interview, a lady giving an interview, and they, being boys, like doing stupid stuff. And so Jimmy Kimmel, so they played the video. Kobe's looking at it like, so Jimmy's like, so would that have happened if you were still on the Lakers? And then Kobe just sat up straight and fixed his tie and looked over and was like, this ain't nothing. Everybody bust out laughing. Kobe's like, bitch, I wish they would. Kobe, like, his face, he looked so cute in that video too, because he was just like,
yeah, I just knew of Kobe on the court and them not like him on the court. So now to see like how he was really mentoring people and to see his personality on different interviews
and he
stuff
respected
like
people. It's like, as long, during those 40 minutes on the court, do not say nothing to Kobe.
Yeah.
Now the second that's all over with, he'll give you all the advice you needed.
That was just a generation that we came up in. I mean, now the players, they be friends and friendly on the court and stuff. But back then, like, even watching them old interviews of Magic and Isaiah Thomas
them niggas did not.
Yeah, they were like, we were best friends, like, in real life. But once we go on the court, like,
oh, yeah, because he had broke my nose. And then, like, their stories really be like, he had punched me, my ribs was cracked.
He fractured my ribs.
Wait. He's like, and then we all went to Sunday dinner after that, but
it took a few days for me to.
All the stories
I didn't talk to him for a few days.
All the stories
but
too.
then we were good.
Those stories do be just like that too. Like, he broke my arm. He's like, wait, what? What?
Now they just be dapping each other up on the court, giving each other hugs and stuff like that. But back then, that's not how it was.
Yeah, because even if you watch that Kobe and I can't think his name. He played for the Magic too. I used to talk to his little brother, Tracy McGrady. Tracy McGrady and Kobe did like, they do like this show on NBA TV where now they talk about like back in the day, and he had a story just like that. Kobe asked the trainer how was I think Tracy like ribs or something was fucked up, or no, something was wrong with his back. He was like, oh, so how's his back? And he was like, oh, it's still like healing. Like didn't say like. Kind of gave Kobe like so they was playing, and Tracy was like, I promise you, when we went down, I felt somebody elbow me in my back. And Kobe was like, I mean, I might have did that. I don't really know. And he's like, no, you definitely did it.
Yeah, no, I saw something where Kobe was like, he would study where the refs were supposed to be so he could know when he could like get away with his fouls or whatever.
Kobe was terrible to the people on the court.
Tracy is so fine. He has really aged well.
A lot of them have aged very. Grant Hill drinks Sprite, okay? And I want to drink it with him. Grant Hill and to me are both fine.
Yeah, I was just looking at
something.
It's that beard.
It's that something.
Yeah.
Grant Hill finer now. I feel it. Regine.
I love
Regine. I feel him.
Now he's like, they've aged really well. Tracy McGrady, I was watching something, it was Mean Tweets. And somebody was like, Tracy McGrady looked like a grown-up Jaleel White with Biggie Smalls' eyes.
That's fucked up. He do though. He do though. No.
But
rest in peace, Kobe.
R.I.P. Kobe, R.I.P. Gigi, R.I.P.
The whole family.
Family.
Y'all have to remember, somebody lost their mama, their daddy, and their sibling. So it's only two of them left.
A mother of 3 kids under the age of 12.
12. Like, and I think their youngest was 3. So rest in peace to that. It's tragic. Y'all gotta do better when these reports come out. I hate when y'all put a narrative to them.
Yeah.
Because y'all took that Kobe story very far when it was instant and they didn't even know it.
And I hope that they put some laws into place, because Vanessa having to find out that Kobe passed away via TMZ, that's not right. Also,
that guy, the guy who had the family that had the mother, the daughter, I think that Artobelli or something like that. It's the mom, the dad, and the daughter. Mm-hmm. His brother found out because he heard about Kobe through TMZ, called somebody and was like, is that true about Kobe? And they were like, you need to call your brother. And that's how he found out. And so that goes back to TMZ. And I know somebody was like, oh, they just doing their job. No, that's not fucking TMZ's job to report deaths like that.
Yeah.
TMZ
they should have more integrity than to be the first responders calling in like Kobe. Like, they should have
the first responders, the police, whoever was the people that called TMZ, y'all a piece of shit too.
Yeah.
Because y'all shouldn't, like, some stuff really give people time to get information and to tell how they want to put it out to the world.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with Michael. When all all them Jacksons started telling they random stories about how they found out, they was all deliriously driving to the hospital, Cedars-Sinai, not really knowing if he died or not, because is it the internet lying?
Yeah.
Or do he have just a broke leg and just sitting up there like they don't know what's going on? So don't send people to chaos.
It's disrespectful.
It is very,
it's disgusting.
It's actually disgusting. So the rest in peace
and our prayers to the Bryant family, to all the families, the friends of those affected. Yeah. So.
But okay, enough about Kobe. But so we've been missing in action. So we're gonna hit a couple of things. The first thing first, though, Tyler Perry movie, A Fall from Grace. How was it?
Okay, so for a Tyler Perry movie, now I watched it before Ebony, and she asked me, and I told her, for a Tyler Perry movie, it was good. I didn't go in it with any expectations. I went in it like, I'm gonna be laughing. Like, I
just
know.
gonna be trash.
Yeah, but for a Tyler Perry movie, it was good.
I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I liked it.
Yeah, like, now, am I gonna tell people, like, oh my gosh, that movie was so good? But no, if you ask me how it was, for a Tyler Perry movie, it was good.
On the scale of Tyler Perry, it's good.
It was one of his better movies.
It was. You know what? I mean, I still was confused on how they had wine at that diner. The wigs threw me off.
I was just happy that it wasn't based out of Atlanta.
Oh, it sure wasn't, because they love it. They love an Atlanta story.
Yeah.
No, but my thing was, okay, so Cicely Tyson always seemed like a runaway slave in Tyler Perry movies.
Get me out of here. Who you don't take me back to that house. Please don't take me back.
Why he do that to her?
Cicely is on a new show, Cherish today. Cicely can deliver lines, okay? She still has her mind.
She still sound.
She can still remember lines.
You know, Cicely his child godmama too.
Well, that's what's up.
So he keeps her with a check.
Yeah, they had Cicely
Cicely be working like she gotta pay the bills.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, it kind of threw me off all them people being in the basement.
No, when I saw that part, I bust out laughing.
I was trying to,
because I was waiting. I was like, this is just going too good. You know, Tyler, he throw something in there where you be like.
And what also threw me off was how he had all that. What was the boyfriend name? Felicia Rashad's son in there.
I don't know.
Okay, the boyfriend. What threw me off was the fact that she beat him in the head with a bat, and then like a couple of weeks later,
blood splattering everywhere. No, the first time she hit him with a bat,
so
blood,
much blood. So much blood.
I bust out laughing on
so
that
much
part
blood.
too.
So much blood. I like so much. I don't even think that happens when you hit somebody in the head with a bat.
And then they had him coming back looking like that scene in Scary Movie with, you know, shot after the penis and his ears.
Yeah,
and then when they brought him back, he had the little
Band-Aid. For somebody to have been beaten in the head and thrown down some stairs, it's like he had all his skills. He was able to fight. He was mobile. Nothing happened. He wasn't blind. His speech wasn't slurred. Tyler, you kind of missed it there. But overall, I still was with it. I'm sorry. And the fact that Felicia Rashad character really switched wigs and just moved to Atlanta and started scamming again. We
should have knew Felicia wasn't shit anyway, because I'm sorry, I told Ebony, if we're still single at 60, 70 years old, and this is for Ebony or any of my other friends, if you come to me at 60 years old, I'm at a 30-year-old, and I'm going to marry him, I'm going to be like, girl, just get your D and move on. Don't do this. And
no, but Felicia Rashad kept hyping that, and that nigga was dressed like... He kind of was dressed like the 70s. Like, it was something odd about the way he dressed, too. And it's just like, and this is not an age thing.
It was Tyler's view of what an artsy guy looks like.
And this is the thing, right? I'm not trying to say getting older is bad. It's not. Let me just, I don't want to sound like I'm an ageist. I think that might be a thing.
Oh, yeah.
But why did she think he wanted to holler at her?
Yeah,
it's something about him and her just didn't.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like at 60 years old, I'm be like, girl, he's 30 years old. Like,
and he was sitting up in the church with her. Oh, that booty. Tyler Perry loved to take a person to church. you go have a church scene.
She was waiting until they got engaged to bust it open for him. He's taking pictures of her screen. He got her modeling like the chick off of Titanic and stuff.
She really was out there modeling in that bed like that.
But as her password though, because even when you typing in your login and passwords, your logins will show like the numbers and the letters, but your
password don't show.
Yeah,
It sure don't.
Yeah.
But it was just a simple fact that, and then even how she got fired from her job was like real random. I'm like, they don't need a more internal investigation.
And then the fact that she was like, no, I didn't sign these papers for my mortgage. But the bank is still like, well,
you signed it, so we take it. Well, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was a little off, but all in all, I still really enjoyed the movie. I'm not gonna hold
she
you.
went home and he was in her bed with another chick.
Listen,
and the girl was like, yo, mama.
See, that'd be some shit I'll say. Okay, get your auntie. That's why Oprah don't like being called auntie, because I be using it like that. When Oprah and them said they don't want to be called auntie, they was thinking in the context of how I use it.
And he was like, you're low hanging fruit. Like, nigga, you would not disrespect me in my own house.
Listen, I would have been hit that nigga with a bat. Girl, nobody. Wait, how did they clean up all that blood? Nobody. I have so many questions, but I'm not gonna hold y'all. Overall, I really liked it.
Why Brisha Webb husband kept arresting people believing him?
You know, he really did arrest people and just walk off.
Right.
I just
stay here.
I'm gonna come back. No, I'm not. Let me slide my out this shit.
Right, like, yeah. But, I mean, look, he had Brisha Webb in there. He had Felicia Rashad. It was all good in my book.
It is. You know what? And we can say, because Tyler Perry told y'all he writes. And I don't like the Tyler Perry debate because he know his audience. I'm not particularly his audience. I did happen to like this movie, though, because like Chrissy said, on the scale of Tyler Perry, it was good. And would I have an adult conversation and suggest it to people? No. Will I suggest it to Kristen so we can laugh about it and talk to her? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna be anybody brunch.
The best way to watch Tyler
with no expectations.
Yeah, and just to go in there ready for entertainment.
Yeah, like I don't leave with the word.
Yeah.
I don't leave with my soul being fulfilled. I don't get like a grand love story.
Yeah.
I kind of watch it to yell a little bit.
Yeah.
And I yelled a few times. I had to rewind when the wine came out. It's just certain stuff I found funny.
And the fact that you Negroes paid attention so much to the movie to where y'all paid attention to the guy eating air. You paid attention to the judge reading the script. You paid attention to the fish she had work with. Yeah.
But and let me tell y'all something since we're here. Hate watching is gonna be the death of y'all.
Yeah.
Because when Tyler Perry about
to give us a sequel.
He is.
Because of y'all. He got 26 million views and
27. You're like 27.
In like a few weeks. It wasn't even a month.
It's like a week.
Yeah.
No, like a week and a half.
Yeah.
And I really think he said a week in that video.
Yeah.
But 27 million views. So now we're gonna get a sequel of Felicia Rashad scamming in a new wig because y'all like to hate watch stuff and talk about it.
And Felicia may have a daughter in the next.
Who knows? Because he do shit like that. And Brisha Webb gonna move to Atlanta for some strange reason and just be there again.
Right.
You know, that's what they do.
I mean,
right
we're
here.
gonna forget that we live in the age of social media and you can't just get away with crimes like that. But Felicia has gotten away and she's about to scam some more people.
And we're gonna have to watch it again because y'all gave him 27 million views. Because y'all wanted to hate watch it. I didn't hate watch it. I watched it knowing I was gonna yell. I had no in my heart.
When did it come out? The 16th or 17th of January? I was there.
Freddie said you was early. You was early.
When are you gonna watch this movie?
You called me before lunch, so I watched it. Ma'am, it just really premiered. How?
I'm here.
So no, I'm telling y'all.
Am I gonna go pay to see a Tyler Perry movie in theaters? No. But if it's at my disposal,
I think Tyler Perry and Netflix should have a good union. Because
bring in more material, Tyler.
And Tyler told y'all he writes. So I'm ready. Because honestly, like I said, I went in kind of like, okay, we here. What's about to pop off?
Yeah.
And then it opened with that white lady jumping off the building. I was like, why is this white lady jumping off this building?
I was like, I'm ready for the foolery. Let's go.
And y'all hate watch this, so now we're going to have 2 or 3 of them. A Fall from Grace again.
And y'all still going to continue to watch.
And hate watch it and talk about it. And you know what? Like I tell y'all all the time, Netflix, IG, they don't know negative and positive. They just know numbers. Yeah. And now that Tyler Perry has enough, this might have been his test dummy. We might have been able to get Tyler Perry off Netflix if y'all didn't watch it. But y'all watched it. So now I see a Netflix union.
Yeah, it's about to be a whole bunch of content.
And you know what? Who's going to be there?
Right.
Me.
Right.
So wait, so y'all know I don't watch Power, but I've heard interesting things about the finale.
I watched it. But you know, we predicted what would happen, or I said what would happen, that Tariq would kill
You did say Tariq was going to kill Ghost.
Tasha would take the fall for it. And that's what happened. But you know, like...
I heard she didn't have to take the fall for it. I heard she's painted herself into that.
Let's just talk about how they have like really just done my sis Tasha wrong, like throughout the whole series.
Nah, but Tasha was a bird.
No, I will admit, them first couple of seasons, I didn't care for Tasha because Tasha was a bird. Like,
I didn't care for Tasha and I didn't care for Angela. I hated both his love interests.
Yeah, but it's like Tasha's with Ghost. Yeah, he was a big time drug dealer, but then he has a successful business. If he wants to go legit,
let him go legit. Because everybody knows you either die or go to jail. What happens to that whole power cast? Isn't the whole power cast damn near dead or in jail?
Yeah. So, but it's just the way they wrote Tasha to always kind of make her look bad. When it's like, Ghost, he left his family for Angela.
A one-bedroom apartment.
And Ghost essentially put his whole family and his friends in jeopardy getting with Angela, but he was just so damn selfish to be with her. He left his family to be in a one-bedroom apartment with Angela.
Definitely was in that one bedroom.
He was terrible. But then they have Tasha, where they have her sleeping with like different dudes throughout the series to kind of like make her look like But it's like, how is she? Some of the dudes she was sleeping with was like kind of get back to Ghost and trying to get his
that
attention.
first one, that Kanan's son, was Get Back.
Yeah, and to get his attention. But it's like, because y'all paint this story of like, Ghost is in love with Angela.
And Tasha's just a whore.
Yeah. Even though Tasha was really the one who was behind the business, like she was keeping them afoot a lot of times, keeping them afloat or whatever. And so it's like, for them to wrote Tasha the way they wrote her, because she wasn't a dumb girl. Mm-hmm. She could have went legit herself, but they like kept her in this box of just like being a bird. So then it's like, you have her now encouraging her son to go into that life, to like,
and she's literally watching the destruction, because essentially when that show first started, they were doing, those kids should have been on an up and up. Yeah. They had enough money to go to these really good schools and to do all these things. So really, how Tyreek ended should not really have been how it happened.
For them, and I've been dissatisfied this season with Power, because I haven't been dissatisfied that they've killed people. It's just been how they have killed people, where I didn't like the execution. The only one where I was like, okay, was Keisha. But everyone else is just kind of like,
Did Tommy die?
No, it's Tariq.
Tommy.
Oh, no, Tommy didn't die. But
he in jail?
No, we'll talk about Tommy. But with Tariq, they had him shoot Ghost in his club. The club that Ghost has cameras around. That like,
and they pull footage multiple times on that show.
Yeah. So what would happen to the footage? So that night, Ghost is like, I'm gonna turn off all the cameras. So the detectives could automatically go to the cameras and see that Tariq and Tasha were there. And the thing about Tariq is that Tariq wasn't mature enough to handle that, because Ghost and Tommy knew when they were going to commit some murders, you wear all black, you have gloves.
Oh, them niggas was real assassins.
Yeah, oh no. Ghost had his I'm about to kill a nigga attire. Like, he had a whole section of this is what I'm wearing to kill somebody. And you had Tariq, he ain't had no gloves on. He changed his clothes, but then he put it in the trash can right outside the club.
Everybody knows you go to the trash can. We watch enough CSI, First 48, to know police pull trash.
Yeah. So
police stay pulling trash.
Yeah, it was just the way that they wrote it. Like, it was just dumb.
Lazy.
And so, yeah. And so I didn't have an issue with everyone getting their own episode to see how things led up to.
I heard they didn't like that one lady though.
Angela's sister. I was like, so this is her name? Like, who is she? Like, we have not cared about her this whole series. Like, why do we care about her now? But I mean, Tommy, I thought that his ending was going to be. I thought Tommy was going to be the one to end up getting killed, because Tommy was just reckless. But they gave him like a nice ride off into the sunset, playing Regulators.
Really?
Warren G. Regulators. Yeah, they had him go to L.A. But like, and I
does he have a spinoff?
No, but I'm sure he'll make his way. They got 4 spinoffs.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, Power. I don't think y'all spinoffs gonna hit like y'all think y'all spinoffs gonna hit.
I'm not watching them. I'll wait to see what other people are
There's
saying.
too many. 4 is too many.
Yeah, it's too many. And then it's like the.
And I think Tasha coming back.
Yeah, her and Tariq, and I'm sure they'll probably bring Tommy back then too.
And I'm pretty sure she's gonna get out of jail too, because I don't want to see no whole season. I don't want no show of her just sitting in jail.
Yeah. But Tommy, I liked his episode because then like him and Proctor's daughter bonded or whatever. Proctor was the
I remember Proctor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
the guy from Entourage.
Yeah. And I just think they gave Tommy like a bittersweet ending anyway, because like Tommy didn't have anybody when it was all said and done. Like his girlfriends, they've been killed or whatever. Him and Ghost, they were beefing the last season, but then they made up right before Ghost died. And he was the one that found Ghost's body. He fell out with Tariq and Tasha.
That was his family. He lost his family, essentially.
Yeah, and then his mom was just like, you killed Ghost. She was accusing him of killing Ghost, but then Ghost left his mom money and left him something in his will. And his mom was like, well, Ghost left me money. I don't need you anymore. So
who all Ghost left money for?
Girl, Paz. Which was like, why? I mean... Angela, yeah. Paz, Tommy. He left the kid. He said he left where he would like pay off a year of Tasha's mama's rent. He didn't leave Tasha anything, which I was like, that's trash.
That was trash.
Tariq, he made it so that he would have to
go to college.
He couldn't get his money until 21, I think, and he had to have a 3.5 GPA to get money.
What the baby got? The one they forget about?
Girl, I forgot.
Wow. And that's all he did. Tasha mama rent for a month.
For a year.
Yeah. That's wet.
Yeah. So
because essentially it's gonna be the mama that's taking. He should let Tasha something because she still had his kids.
He took his anger out on his like. I just don't like how they wrapped that storyline up. I like Tommy's episode. I like Tate's episode. Lorenz. Oh, what's his name? Tate in the show too. Lorenz Tate's show.
His brother on there, huh?
Yeah, his brother was in that episode, and that was the first time out of all these years they've been in the industry. I think that was the first time they said they've worked together.
Because his brother was in Don't Be a Menace in South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
He was on Jason's Lyric and Moesha.
It's so funny to see them together because they look alike, but
and they sound alike too.
But they don't. Like they. Yeah. It's funny how genetics like go because they look alike. But
their third brother too. They all look alike, but don't.
It's so weird because it's like y'all look just alike, but y'all don't.
Yeah, and him and his brother, they sound alike. And it was.
Get LeBron's Tate brother a check. I love to see people getting checks.
I enjoyed watching them play brothers, and I liked his episode too because I always love to see Lorenz.
So Lorenz, he has a spinoff as well.
Does he really?
Nigga, it's 4. He don't.
Girl, I don't know. I know it's supposed to be Kanan's story.
50 Cent would just not let it go. Like,
girl, he was in the season finale, series finale, coming back as a ghost, and it's like,
are you serious?
Can you die, Kanan?
Kanan would die. Kanan died before I stopped watching Power. Kanan had died like 4 times and came back.
Yeah, because it was like the 3rd season where he got burned up, but then came back.
I hate niggas. What?
Then he died last season, but then they still brought his ghost back. And it was just like, Kanan, we don't care.
Because around that time when Nika Doni Rose, I was still watching Power when Nika Doni Rose came. I think her name was Jukebox or something, or Radio. Yeah. Even then, it was just like, die, nigga. Like, I cannot take if you get shot, burned, or stabbed one more time to survive, I know something.
Why do you want to survive this?
I hated him so much. That nigga to know he came back as a ghost is actually pissing me off.
It's just like, he just died. They're doing a Book of Kanan, and then I think they're going to do a prequel to Power. Then they're going to do a sequel, a spinoff with Tariq and Tasha and Mary J. Blige and Method Man and stuff. So, but it's just...
I like when people get checks, but y'all didn't need 4.
Yeah.
But I do like to see my people working.
Yeah, but...
y'all didn't need it, though.
Power, yeah. It's wrapped up. They say this is a big, rich town.
Hey! They song a hit. I just come from the poorest part. They really did. They had one with that.
Like, see,
Joe, you did what needed to be done.
It goes down. Yeah, so...
And y'all bullied them into changing it back.
Yeah.
That Trey Songz one didn't hit though.
Yeah.
Niggas was mad.
They may put it on one of the spinoffs. We'll see.
They need to do it for the Power 2. Ain't nobody about to watch that. I hate to tell y'all that, but okay.
Yeah, but yeah, so
it's been 3 weeks. They actually did This Is Us when they do like the 3 stories where they all go together, but
they like set it up first and then they gave each of the Pearson's kids their own story.
So let's go with, who you want to do first?
Well, let's just start from the beginning and the setup of, so Sterling went to LA to make sure his mom got to see the doctor. Randall, yeah. And of course, Miguel was mad because when you're trying to kill off Rebecca and her son is all up in your face trying to spoil your plan.
People really going up for you hating Miguel. What? Miguel is not trying to kill Rebecca, nigga.
When, he's trying to kill your mother.
When you put, what's the fluid they put in the, on all the step episodes?
Antifreeze.
Yeah, when you put antifreeze in her Gatorade.
When your mom is losing her memory, but Miguel is just like, no, she's okay. You have to be the one to step up.
Oh my God.
Let me stop. I don't think Miguel is trying to kill Rebecca. I just think he was trash for sleeping with her after Jack died, but whatever. So, but Randall went out there to be with her. Kevin, he joined he joined like a dating app or something like that, and you see him like going on dates with all these different women. The one chick that was racist, it was like they went to the coffee shop and she was like, these Ethiopian coffee beans, they're so good. At least the Ethiopians are good for something. It was just like, wait, whoa.
Yeah, I don't.
But then Kevin took that chick out on a date that he didn't even know. He took her to go see John Legend singing and stuff just for her to be like, so I'm actually married.
And your mom all passed.
Yeah. And then Kate.
So the thing about Kevin's episode is, I think you called it and said that Kevin was gonna sleep with Kate's friend. Yeah. And that shit kind of pissed me off because I want him and Sophie back together. I'm not gonna hold y'all.
So
because I love like stories like that where I don't know. I love toxic people.
I guess. But what happened overall for Kate though?
What?
Wasn't like that one episode when they talked about everything that was going on with them? I think I wrote it down.
I can't remember that episode. I just remember when they broke it down to the 3.
Kate, because I was being a good reporter.
Get your life.
So Kate threw Toby the surprise party and found out that he wasn't working out at the gym because the chick
did try to holler at him. Okay.
And
so this is the first episode before the 3.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm following.
And then
y'all, I'm just here.
Yeah, and Jack, he
started to see the light.
Yeah,
that was too soon.
Yeah, and that was when baby Jack because Toby revealed that he's been having a hard time because of Jack's being blind.
You know what? I understand his feelings, but it's kind of like you just got to go with it now. We're here now. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't really because it's like he's like turned off by his own kid. So it's almost like weird. It's almost like if I was Kate, I'd be like, you need to get the fuck up out of my house and I'll just do this alone. Because I can't have you and your emotions kind of half-assing my son who really needs us. Yeah. Because he's gonna he ends up fine from what we've seen in the earlier episodes. He ended up being like a big celebrity or a big singer or something. But it's something about the way handling it that's turning me off because it's like, but we're here now.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah, but we're here now.
Yeah. So that was the gist of everything. That's set up for the 3 episodes. But then, so Sterling, when he gets back from California, he finds the robber in his house. And so we could talk about that episode first.
I can't. Oh, isn't he about to have a panic attack? I can't remember. What happened in that episode?
So, we get the flashbacks of them being kids with Jack, and because Jack, he's trying to watch The Shining, but the kids, they just got their own beds. And
so they keep waking up because they're scared of monsters or can't sleep.
Randall is the first one, And the thing that I didn't like what he says to Randall, which, parents, they don't really think about like what they say can like have a lasting impression on you. And so his thing with Randall was that you're the easy kid. Your brothers and sisters, they're more high maintenance. So because Randall he was afraid of the monsters and he wanted Jack to sleep in there with him, Jack was trying to watch The Shining. So Jack was just basically like, you're the easy kid. Go easy. Yeah, don't be high maintenance like your brother and sister. And so that kind of stuck with Randall, and that set the tone for him internalizing a lot of things and not sharing it.
And you know what? Beth was really good to date Randall because he put a lot of pressure on Beth.
Get it.
I could have broke up with Randall.
Yeah, as understanding as I feel like I am, like
he's a lot.
Yeah, he's a lot. The whole family is a lot.
The whole family's a lot, but he's like needy. It's almost like she had to raise him again a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, I need you. Like, I can't sleep. I need you. I need you. I need you.
But
don't leave. I need you.
But then he's not like that to his parents. It's just
But I think Beth gave him a safe space. I think since they had already set the tone in the Pearsons' house, he didn't feel comfortable being needy. Yeah. So it's like the second he met Beth, it just dropped on her. And for Beth to be that young and to be in college and to be a cute girl in the 90s because she'd be having her Poetic Justice posters and TLC posters up, for her to have been in that era, Beth really should have been sliding on Randall.
But I think also her mom set that tone for her of being the one that, well, you can't be needy. You have to be the strong one. I'm the strong one. We can't sit here and grieve about your father's passing. So because
Felicia Rashad.
Yeah. So because of that, Beth has internalized that of always having to be like, well, I have to be the strong one. And it's like
they're not a perfect match because like it's just he is so every time I see them as kids, it's like he put a lot on her.
Yeah, I couldn't have did it.
I couldn't have.
But I hope like as we see their love story evolve, there has to have been a time where I don't know because
where Beth snapped,
where they like broke up or something.
It was just too much. Like every time I see young Beth, it's just like you should have broke up with him. I'm happy y'all married now, but I wouldn't have got this ending because I would have broke up with him. I wouldn't have gotten here. We wouldn't have kids in the house. I wouldn't have gotten here.
Yeah, it's something about him that's endearing, but then on the flip side, like he's very needy.
Every scene, especially her with the box braids, them in college, it's just every 5 seconds, like, hold me, I need you, please. I can't sleep. Oh my God, we about to die. The alarm went off. Oh my God, anxiety. Oh my God, and it's like, she's like,
panic attack.
Right, yeah, this is like, can I finish my studies?
Right.
Like, I don't know.
Can I enjoy college?
Like I said, I wouldn't have made it that far. Yeah. Well, I'm so happy they did because I genuinely love their story, especially like the current story. But I wouldn't have made it that far with him.
But it's like, so in their episode, you see that he's dealing with what's the fallout from their house being robbed. And like, this is my issue with Randall. Randall knows he has panic attacks. He knows that he has...
And he will not go to counseling.
And I would think that because he's so open to his issues, he would go to counseling. But I appreciated his episode because of the fact, Black men, if you are listening, it is okay to go to a therapist.
You have to.
Like, yes.
Honestly, it be the smallest things that trigger people. Randall's on a whole other spectrum. Yeah. But it be something simple that your friend do, that your mama do on a Monday that could put you in a tailspin for real. And you really be dealing with issues in depression and you don't even know it. Like you really do need to go talk to someone. Like you do. Listen, I am forcing on people's sofa. I'm about to go. I need to go sit on somebody's sofa right now, actually.
Like being a man needing to go to therapy, that does not make you less than.
And it'll make you a better husband, a better father.
A better person. It makes you a better you. And I appreciated that they used Omar Epps' character, another Black man, to go to him and be like, hey.
And essentially, I don't want to say like a stronger Black man, but the way his character is more rugged.
You know.
So to use him, a guy who you definitely would expect to have gone to counseling, I liked it. I didn't like the way Randall handled him.
Oh, yeah.
But because the way he looks, I would expect, if I seen him too, I would expect Randall to be more open to counseling than him.
Yeah. So yeah, that was really the gist of Randall's episode. Just every minute, every second, I was thinking like, is he gonna have a panic attack? Like when he went to work, even though he shouldn't have been at work, and then his phone just dinging off the hook or whatever because
he needs a break, and that job is not helping with his panic attacks at all.
And it's not helping because you first have to treat what's going on at home before you can do something like that. You can't help other people with their problems outside of your household when you don't even have your own household in order.
And he really needs to get it because Beth gets the short end of the stick a lot of times in that marriage. Like,
but also the thing with Beth though is that a person can only do what you allow them to do. And that one season when we really saw their marriage play out, Beth is kind of an enabler. Like,
I was about to say that.
Speak out,
I don't think she speaks up because she's afraid that it'll take him over the edge. So I think that's the problem too. That's why I said I wouldn't have been able to do it because she coddled him so much and she knows that he's more sensitive than her. I kind of feel like she stops herself because she's afraid that if she says something, it's going to send him downward. So it's like she's trying to keep it balanced, but then she's suffocating herself trying to make sure he don't fall off. That's why, and that's why people who deal with people who have like real life issues, depression, any mental health issues, any addiction, hats off to y'all because it really is a balancing act because you be scared like how I watch Queen Sugar. It's like, please don't piss her off. I don't want her to be an addict again. What's her name? Darla. Like I cannot, like I be on high anxiety like watching Darla.
They be stressing Darla out though.
They do, and I be like, oh my gosh, she gonna go back to the pipe.
They don't even be caring about Darla's sobriety. They be stressing her out.
And it stresses me out because they stressing her out. I don't want her to go back to doing drugs. So it's just stressful. So people who deal with people, hats off to y'all because chef's kiss because it's a balance.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'd be so stressed out about Darla.
So the next, or did you want to say anything more about Randall? So the next episode was Kevin. So with Kevin,
Sophie's mom.
Yeah, we saw that it opened up that Sophie's mother passed away, and that's why she was calling because when they left this one show, when they left that one episode and she was calling, I was just like, Sophie, leave us alone.
I was like, yes, Sophie's back.
Leave the Pearsons
Sophie, show up, sis.
Move on with your life, girl. This is a new decade. Damn.
I was hoping that she had broke up with that nigga.
No. I was like, it's not going to work.
You really did call me. It's like, why Sophie calling? Ma'am, we don't know them. This is TV.
Leave us alone, Sophie. Damn. So with Kevin's episode, we see like him and Sophie's relationship play out. But this is a thing, and I don't know if later on, because we still got 3 more seasons of the show. At this point, I'm past Kevin and Sophie as teenagers or 18, 19, just getting married. Let's see what happened in their marriage.
I agree with you with that because, I mean, excuse me, seeing them as, it was cute when you seen them as kids because that's when he threw the party and he was trying to impress her. Okay, that's done. I feel like we've seen a lot of them as children. How did we get to the point where the marriage dissolved?
Yeah.
And like, how was it? Was it because he became an actor? How did it transpire? Because seeing them as kids is kind of redundant at this point because they're just happy kids in love.
And it's nothing to me of seeing them at that age where I'm just like, oh, their love.
No, and it's like, it's not even like a good love story with them being kids. It's just like
puppy love.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, look at a cute couple being cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like,
and his parents let him just go sleep over her house, and he gets the acceptance and the attention he needs at her house. Okay, we know that now. So,
and it's like,
what happened afterwards?
Even Kevin, we see Beth helping Randall or being there with Randall as he's grieving. Sophie is there, but it's like you don't see.
They don't have substance.
Yeah, it's just, and that's why I'm like, why do y'all like Sophie so much?
Well, I like the overall story of them being kids.
They keep showing this, but we're not getting it.
And I agree to that. Their relationship is just them being cute. It's really no deep stuff. Like, 'cause even with Beth, you seen her dad died, and then you see why she likes the I feel like I know. And
Yeah.
is it because we like Beth and Randall, or is it because maybe it's some people who like Kevin and think his story is just so.
No, but even with
Kate still got a better story than Randall as a kid.
And with Kevin's story, and okay, so you see him going to the mother's funeral, and you see how back in the day when Rebecca missed his scene in Days of Our Lives or whatever, Sophie's mother saw it. But then other than that, you don't see nothing really deep about them.
That was probably the deepest scene they had this whole entire time.
Yeah, it was just like, oh, so
because like Sophie was with him when his daddy died, literally when he got the news. So it's like they could have expanded on that scene or something.
Yeah,
it's like I don't know. It just we didn't see their wedding. It was just like, oh yeah, they married, huh?
Like I said, maybe we'll see more when Kevin starts because he's probably gotten Kate's friend pregnant. That's probably who he's gonna be with. So maybe we'll start seeing more of it. But at this point, like I'm sick of
let me stop. I do like Kate's friend.
Yeah, I'm sick of the surface area Kevin and Sophie. Like I need to see something deeper because
it seems like in their adult interaction, it seems like it's deeper, but it just doesn't seem deeper when they show them as kids. Like their interaction together seems very like
we're both attractive kids and we're married and
but then them as adults, the way Sophie acts and it just feels like it's so much more to their story versus we go by the bonfire and we sneak Bud Lights and you're pretty, I'm pretty, we're pretty, we're blondes.
So I really didn't get anything out of his episode.
No, I didn't either.
Except for that he slept with Kate's friend. And I think that this could be good because both of them are needy.
They are.
Both of them they both deal with like insecurity issues
and so pretty.
Yeah, so it's like they both could
help each other.
Yeah.
You think Kate gonna be mad? Kate gonna be mad because Kate always mad about something.
Well, when you put it that way,
I just thought about it. Kate be mad.
Probably be like,
she'll turn
Kevin,
it into her.
You can't hurt her.
My
Kevin.
one friend, Kevin. My one friend. Kate, shut your ass up.
You're like,
I can't believe I can't believe it. When she opened that door, I was pissed. But I prefer her versus that military girl. Let me tell y'all, if it was that military girl, I was gonna show out.
I was gonna throw my TV on the ground.
Girl, because that child had no chance in hell but to be an addict.
Yeah. So we'll see with Kevin on this upcoming season. And then last week was Kate's story.
I was kind of upset.
Okay, so what were you upset?
Because I wanted him to go upside her head.
Like, Ebony. We do not encourage abuse.
We don't, but what I thought inspired ain't what I was thinking.
But you have to remember that, like, so during that time, Kate, she's dealing with the loss of her father, and then her weight is becoming an issue. And you know, white women are very sensitive about their weight.
I was like, I don't know why in my head, because you know, white women hate the word cunt, and immediately you was like, they're very sensitive. And I was about to say about the word cunt.
They hate that word.
They really hate cunt.
But about their weight and the fact that he was like, shut your fat face up or something like that, he said.
He's such a jerk. Like, it's not even.
Rebecca should have stopped that anyway, because Kate is 17 and he's like 24. Like,
you remember she said she tried to stop it and Kate told her straight up, I'm still going to the cabin. She ain't had no handle on Kate.
No, she should have stopped it before. Like, when Kate first said, like, I'm dealing with him, it should have been like, no, you're not. You
got to quit that job, sis.
Yeah, like, he's trash.
But she's scared of Kate. You can tell.
Oh, yeah, she's been scared of Kate.
She's scared of Kate. Like, she's scared. Kate is that.
Rebecca's so damn fragile.
Yeah, Rebecca is. Yeah, she's another one I worry about. Rebecca with Kate, it's like she don't want to push Kate over the edge. Yeah. It's like, don't hurt the baby. Yeah. It's kind of how Beth do Randall. Like, no, I can't say anything to her because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want her to hate me. That's how Beth acts.
But
because that wouldn't have went down if her daddy was alive.
Yeah, but Kate got two brothers. And we know Randall is not the confrontational part.
The thing about Randall's so big trying to be Kate, Rebecca's husband.
Kevin's trying to like
bust his mouth.
Yeah, cause he's trash.
He looked greasy and grimy.
Yeah. Ugh.
But you know, I thought it was gonna be way. I mean, it looked like they gonna show more next week, but I thought it was gonna be a bit different. I mean, I guess he did try to.
He did throw out the car. It was cold. and
He's
left her.
trash. And I was like, well, where's she finna go? Like,
He was like, you didn't quit your job? Get your fat face out of my car. Get out.
yeah, I like Kate's older story with her son and that neighbor more. She gonna end up with that neighbor.
Yeah. And then I also did I liked seeing her and Rebecca bonding, and they did karaoke together. And it was just like, this is going to be one of the moments that we going to remember when Rebecca loses her memory. And, and then
That was a beautiful
we
moment.
did see Rebecca tells Kate.
Because I wonder why. So then.
Why is Kevin going to be mad?
Yeah. I wonder how that's about to play out.
Unless Kate just be quiet and be like, do, 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 do. Like.
Probably. But I really do like the neighbor. Mm-hmm. They can go ahead and get Toby the hell up out of here.
But it's just so sad because I like Toby.
And I don't dislike Toby now, but how much I used to like Toby has changed drastically as the baby and this whole situation has been going on. I genuinely enjoy the neighbor because of the neighbor's disability. Kate got issues, and he kind of up her alley, not like that, but I mean, he kind of up her alley based on how Kate needs.
She needs to feel good about herself.
Yeah, and his disability helps that. I think I said that before. I know it sounds terrible, but because Toby can't do nothing. Toby drinking green tea. Why you drinking green tea? Kobe can't lose no weight. Kobe can't do nothing.
But even though he is disabled, he's still is very blunt.
He's blunt and he's very intuitive. Just the simple stuff the avocado, even though he shouldn't have did that. Well, I guess he didn't know, but the avocado and making sure the baby fresh avocados and getting the baby a toy to play with. It's just he's very in tune that he's more in tune with Kate and that baby than Toby is. And it proved that when they were in that hotel and it would sound, you would think she's talking to Toby because she's telling her day and about what baby Jack did, and she's telling her neighbor.
Yeah. He wouldn't coddle her though.
No, and that would be good for her. Because he's not a pushover, but I think I want to see that happen.
But it's just so sad to see her and Toby get to this point because
it didn't start off this way at all.
Yeah. And to see Toby, because I wonder if he's acting this way because of, he's had his own depression. And so maybe he's not dealing with baby Jack's disability because he's afraid that it'll push him into his depression.
Okay, I can see that.
But we do see on the future scenes that he is with Jack though. When Jack, remember the one scene when they first started showing the future scenes and they're like, well, let's go see her. And at first we don't know who they're all going to see. And he's the one that has Jack. Not Kate. Kate wasn't there. Toby has Jack.
They gonna kill Kate?
I didn't say that.
Oh. I jumped too far.
Where did you get that from?
I jumped too far.
I didn't say that.
I jumped too far? Okay.
But
dial it back.
Yeah, dial it back.
Okay.
But hopefully Toby's relationship will get better with Jack. And it may just be that him and Kate do need to separate.
Kate gonna end up with that neighbor.
Well, hopefully she doesn't cheat on Toby with the neighbor.
But she already emotionally cheating on Toby with the neighbor.
Yeah.
She's attached to that neighbor. Because, I mean, just the simple fact that it's your neighbor and you gone for half a day.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially, she was gone for half a day.
Yeah.
And they already on the phone. They already got an emotional something going on.
Yeah.
But, so I'm excited to see how many more episodes they have this season.
Girl, I don't know.
Oh, but shout out. Y'all know how I feel about the Black Pearsons.
Yes, Black Pearsons.
Did you watch the new show, Cherish, today?
I did watch it. And so the first episode...
I fell asleep, y'all.
Well, the first episode is them... She's a free spirit. She didn't go to... her name is Gently, I think. And I can't remember his name.
I can't remember his, but her name's Gently. Yeah. She's Lakeith Stanfield's girlfriend.
Yeah. She's more free spirit. She didn't go to college. She chose to go travel overseas or whatever. She's kind of had a hard life because I think her dad was murdered while she was a young age. And I can't remember what she said about her mom. The guy who is DeWanda Wise's husband in real life, he played on The Underground is Kato.
Wait, that's the one of Wise.
Yeah.
The one of Wise is the girl from
She's
Gotta Have It.
Yeah, that's her husband.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, girl, you watch Love Is. Did you watch your season?
I did, but I stopped.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
like when people be sometimes they stories on Black Love
Yeah,
Doc
some
kind
of
of
them be like-
it be like after I hear a couple of sentences, I'm watching it, but I done tuned out, and then somebody I like come on, and I'm like, oh, I'm back in.
And some of them Black love stories be like, how
No,
did y'all
so
get this?
I, on the subway, I told him he need to marry me or not. It's like, whoa, because
or the dude that's that's dating Garcelle Beauvoir. His name is, I can't remember his name, but he did like the screenwriting for some movies. I think Love and Basketball, one of them. But he was older than his wife. But the wife's story for them was like, I think they had like probably about 15 years in between them. I'm not sure. But her story was like, because she was a hairdresser, and she's like, I was helping my client set up a Tinder profile and end up seeing him on there. And I was just like, wait, do you know who this is? Is really him or whatever? So she reached out to him. He kind of played her to the left. And she was like chasing after him for a while. Like, she was like, I sent him pictures of me in bikinis because I was getting ready to go out the country. Like, she chased him for a while before he was just actually like, all right,
damn.
Yeah, all right.
But nobody has a story that's worse than Sterling K. Brown and his wife.
She was like emotionally abusive.
She really was. Their whole college story, I was like, y'all didn't need to share this. This ain't Black love.
It was like a real life Randall.
It was like Randall, if Randall met a mean girl.
It was like, so she was a Delta, and I let her use my room
To pledge.
And then she didn't even invite me to
the
the
probate. Like, why would you do that?
I took my mom and grandmother didn't like him because my mom and grandmother, they're very spiritual, and when I brought him through the door, they just didn't like him, so I broke up with him. And it's just like, girl, what?
That Sterling K. Brown and her story was not a good story.
But he was just very like just so cheerful and loving.
Yeah, he told that story like it was a good love story, and I was like, whoa. And like I was getting secondhand embarrassment watching it. I was just like, I don't want to watch this no more because I don't want to know that you Randall in real life. It's like Randall met a mean girl.
It made him look really, really good in real life. It was just really like
I still.
But his wife, it was just kind of like, ooh.
Yeah, I kind of was. Oof, I still like kind of recovered from that one. I ain't gonna lie. That was not a good story.
Yeah. We were calling each other through it like, girl.
That was not a good story. LaToya Luckett's story kind of had me.
Because for the simple fact that
And I love LaToya Luckett.
Tomicus said that LaToya was his favorite member at a Destiny's Child. But then she said, well, I liked him so much because he didn't know who I was. LaToya.
Somebody lying. And I think it's you.
LaToya. Toya.
Not Toy.
LaToya.
Toy.
He knew who you were, sis.
It was very hard not to know the girls from Destiny's Child.
Right. Like, he knew.
Very hard. Y'all were everywhere for like 2 years.
And plus, you had Torn.
Between the two.
Yeah, which was a huge song.
Huge.
So, come on now, Toya.
And you've been out here acting too.
Yeah, LaToya, he knew.
He knew. He knew you from Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
He a damn lie.
Yeah.
For smooth 2 years, that Writings on the Wall before the band disbanded, they was everywhere. You knew at first. No, come on.
Yeah. Yeah. You a bugaboo. A bugaboo.
Oh, shout out to Kobe. He was in that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so some of them Black love docs really be not.
Yeah, they be like,
They don't curl all the way for me. I just be like, y'all don't have to share this. This ain't a good story.
Yeah, some of them stories be like,
Tina and Richard was good.
Yeah, Tina and even though they played that one clip where Tina was like, he's not perfect.
No,
or something like that.
Nah, okay. Now when they isolated that clip, I was like, Tina, do you want? I'm like, Tina, do you still want your marriage? Miss Tina.
And they kept playing.
I seen that clip so many times. I had to watch the whole episode based on that clip because I was just like, I know this whole not like that. I know.
No, you're not perfect. But I mean, I prayed for you though. Like something like that.
Which lets me know that Richard giving her hell. Cause let me tell y'all something. Richard Lawson is still good looking man.
Yeah.
So I know in their age range, I feel like Tina be side-eyeing these hoes. Like, can you get up, move from my husband? Cause you can just tell. And him and Jay-Z in the matching Nike outfits.
Twinsies.
You're like, why y'all dressing like at this brunch? I hate y'all.
Right. They be at everything.
Listen, you know who's gonna be on the guest list? It's Tina Knowles Lawson and Richard Lawson.
Yes.
That's who's on the guest list. They don't miss a function.
Yeah.
And be dressed appropriately, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 90s theme? Got it.
Right.
70s theme?
Right.
Boom. What? Black Panther theme? Wakanda.
Right.
Like,
Right.
and they be dancing.
Right. Yeah, but so back to Cherish today. So it's the guy, DeWanda Wise's husband. He comes from a very privileged background, went to Stanford. He has a good career or whatever. And they ended up meeting at a bookstore because she works for Cicely Tyson's character.
And again, I want to point out that Cicely Tyson keeps a check.
Yeah, and she can still deliver lines.
Tyler Perry.
So that's how they end up connecting. And so they go on this date. And it's just a very low-key date or whatever. And to wrap it up, she needs to get a refrigerator. He goes with her to get the refrigerator. Mind you, he's driving a Tesla. Her family lives in the hood. Okay. They have him leave his Tesla.
I think I like it again.
They have him leave his Tesla, and Michael Beach plays her, I guess, her parental figure.
And I didn't watch the whole show because I told y'all I fell asleep because I don't know if I was sleepy or if it was the wine or if I was bored. It might be a combination. Don't ask. Michael Beach, I like that you're getting a check, bro.
Yeah, he stays getting a check.
Get your check.
But so he goes with her to get the refrigerator. They have an all-day date, basically. And so they have a conversation because they're just basically talking about, their upbringing. And so basically he was a straight-laced kid or whatever. But with her, she's like, oh, well, it'd be a good thing if I got to school twice in a week or something like that, she said, or if I wasn't tardy twice in a week, something like that. So he's like, well, where were your parents at? She gets offended by this.
I mean, where were they?
Yeah, and she's like, well, my dad was murdered, and I forgot what she said about her mother. So she gets offended by this. But he still goes with her to get the refrigerator. So then at that point, they get the refrigerator. I don't remember why they got into it, but basically, she leaves him there. Because he's like, well, then F it, I could call an Uber. She leaves him. They're in Carson. So then the second episode picks up a year later.
Wait.
Yeah, it's they never spoke after that. But the second episode picks up a year later, and they see each other out at an art gallery or something like that. So they reconnect then. And then on this episode, she invites him out bowling, and her old flame or something like that comes up at the bowling alley, and he's trying to get at her or whatever. But DeWanda Wise's husband is playing it cool. I was just calling DeWanda Wise's husband because
I'm just trying to figure out a year later why y'all care.
Yeah. So then he ends up breaking his ankle, and he's in the ER all day, and she's the one that comes to pick him up in his car or whatever, and takes him home, and they're chilling there, and then she finds some lingerie in the bathroom, and then she's offended by it, and he's like, but I had a life before you had a life, but we're here now. You know what I'm saying?
Cherish the day.
Yeah, cherish this day. So that's all it takes for Bust It Open. And so now the next episode is, I don't know, because it's supposed to be an anthology series.
What does that mean?
I don't know if each season they're going to do a different story or something like that.
Because somebody said that anthology, they said it in the not Recovery Party, because We the Viewers comments, they said it anthologies, and I don't know why I just didn't Google what that meant, but I was just like...
Yeah, it's right at our fingertips. I don't know why I haven't Googled.
It's okay.
Christy's thoughts are that they're going to do this story this season, and the next season it'll be another love story.
Anthology is not like This Is Us? I mean, we could Google it, but we're not. So okay, well, I'm down.
So next episode, I don't know how far along the next episode is gonna be, but he's gonna take her home to meet his parents, and
you know who his mama is? From Strictly Business,
and from I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. These eyes, they're not my real eyes.
Anthology, a published collection of... I don't think that's the right definition.
We really on this show.
Anthology series is a radio, television, or film series that presents a different story in different sets of characters.
Damn.
Come on, Chrissy.
Damn.
Come on, dictionary. Come on, dictionary. Come on, dictionary. Context clues. But yeah, so okay. Oh, so they only get to check this season.
Yeah, and maybe next season they may work it into where they could still be on the show, but they just won't be the main focus.
Got it.
But I'm looking forward to Cherish today. I'm here, Black Love,
Black love matters. Y'all slid Love Is right out.
Yeah.
On their asses.
Right.
I've kind of missed Love Is. I do. We talked so bad about that show. I hated that show that was such a terrible love story.
And just a shout out again to Black Lightning, because Black Lightning, we got to keep it going on CW. Like, it's a really good show. And if you don't watch it for no other reason, Black Lightning, the music they be playing on that show, oh my gosh. Like, love it. Great soundtrack.
What season they in?
They're in the 3rd season. And this last episode was really good. And I will say about Black Lightning, they keep Black actors employed also. Wayne Brady was on this last episode.
Jill Scott was on the episode.
Yeah, Jill Scott has been on it. They had Michael Wright, who played Eddie Kang in Five Heartbeats. Robert Townsend has been on it.
Come on, Robert.
Yeah. So they keep Black people employed, and I just love
that. That's why, a lot of Tyler Perry included. Mm-hmm. I like people who keep getting Black people checks.
Elvin, he was on Power.
Elvin was on Power?
Yeah, he played he
on Tyler Perry show too on.
He was the person that reads the will out to people.
Oh,
yeah.
Shout out to Alvin, because I didn't really like that y'all took that picture of him at Trader Joe's.
Yeah, that was whack.
Yeah,
but I mean, look, a blessing came out of it.
It did.
So,
he got, and you know who else almost got him a job? But Michael Jamal Warner talked to the people at Fox, because he on that show. It's not 911. What's the name of his show? He a doctor.
I know what show
I think Morris Chestnut on it too right now. Damn, what's the name? Anyways, Michael Jamal Warner has a successful show on Fox. And when he seen that about Alvin, he talked to his team, his producers, and the people who do his show, and they were about to offer him something. But then Tyler Perry offered it. So he was like, he offered it so loud and so grand on social media that they kind of just fell back. And I'm like, y'all could still offer it. But maybe, because them contracts be funny. But yeah, so he was about to, because that show that Michael Jamal Warner on is that he's on Fox is very successful. And they added Morris Chestnut, I think like last season or something, because Morris Chestnut had a show on NBC, but it got canceled. Yeah. So
Mondays, Black Lightning, and All American. All American is a really good show too.
All right, so Chrissy doesn't watch Shonda Rhimes' Land. I do. I was a huge fan of Scandal. I watched How to Get Away with Murder. I watched Grey's Anatomy. So here is my problem with Grey's Anatomy, friends. Okay, so they had like a Black family. Mm-hmm. Richard, you don't know how, you know him because he be in a lot of those pictures. Okay.
Didn't he play the daddy in Just Right?
He sure did.
Yeah.
So him and Catherine were dating. Catherine's Debbie Allen's character. They're married, actually. Richard has a daughter that he just found out he had. He had this daughter like 5 seasons ago or whatever. What's her name? Her real name is Kelly McCreary. I can't think of her name. Pierce. What is her name on the show? I was just watching it too. Whatever. Dr. Pierce is his daughter. So Maggie Pierce is his daughter. Debbie Allen's character is Catherine. Her son is Jesse Williams' character. Mm-hmm. So weirdly enough, Debbie Allen and him get together, and then the daughter, Maggie Pierce, and Jesse Williams get together. And then it got like weird because they were trying to see them as siblings, but it's like, we were never raised together. I just found out that you my daddy like 2 seconds ago. You niggas are strangers and we not blood related. So, but they broke up, which pissed me off. I liked them together. A lot of people didn't like them together. But they did write Maggie very aggy these past 2 seasons, but whatever. So my issue with Grey's Anatomy right now is I think Station 19 is the show that's about a fire station in the same city. And it's also a Shonda Rhimes show. So apparently I don't think Station 19 is hitting like it should, because I don't watch Station 19. I only, because they did like a couple of crossover crossover episodes, so they'll do a 2-hour block. Even when they do the crossover episodes, I just watch the Grey's Anatomy episode because that's when they're actually in the hospital and when it's more centered around the Grey's Anatomy people. So these past 3 episodes, I'm under the impression that Station 19 ratings must suck because I need somebody to explain to me why y'all keep doing these crossover episodes. It was a crossover episode last week, this week, and then apparently next week. So I need somebody who works for Shonda Rhimes or works down to Shondaland or I don't know, ABC. If you know somebody who knows somebody, can you please respond to this? Because I really need to know the ratings on Station 19. Because
wait, How to Get Away with Murder, has that ended?
They have like 4 more episodes, but they don't come back to April.
Okay. So
they keep it. I don't like Station 19, and I'm gonna let you know now because then they switched the hours because I was confused because Grey's Anatomy used to comes on Thursdays, so I used to miss. I was trying to figure out, do I want to watch Grey's Anatomy or Grownish? But then I chose Grownish because then that's when I can call Christy and talk like right then, and more people, whatever. I ended up choosing Grownish, and then I'll watch Superstore, and then I'll watch Grey's Anatomy. But then they switched the time, so now the first block, which I like now, is Station 19, which gives me time to watch Grownish in peace, and I don't feel like I'm missing much. And then I can watch Grey's Anatomy. But the problem is, y'all keep doing these crossover episodes. Why the fuck do y'all keep showing me this goddamn fire station that I am not interested in? It's pissing. And then now they got Jackson, which is Jesse Williams' character. Jackson's dating a girl from the fire station, so I see this bitch all the time. Why am I seeing this fire station? I did not want to see Fire Station 19 no fucking more. Like, it's starting to piss me off. Like, every episode, it's like, is there not a fire? Why are y'all always down to this hospital? Take y'all ass on now. God damn. And the thing is, it saddens me that I don't care for the show because Boris Kojo's on it as well. Oh, okay. And I'd like to see people get checked. So I hope whoever's watching it loves it. I particularly don't. So when y'all do these crossover episodes, Shonda Rhimes, I check in at 8 o'clock. And it's gotten so bad that now they do the promos together. So it's like Station 19, Grey's Anatomy, and then it's a promo. And I'm like, so I'm at the fire station or I'm at the hospital. Yeah. I want to be down to Grace Sloan Memorial. That's what I sign up for every Thursday. I don't sign up for this fire station shit. So now y'all have a whole hour, and then I jump in when Grey's Anatomy start, and then they be like walking in with like burn bodies and shit. And I just be like, why are we? So can somebody down? I really need to know because I really think it's a ratings thing. Mm-hmm. So with them kind of intertwining it with Grey's Anatomy, because apparently Grey's Anatomy still be popping in these streets, with them intertwining it with Grey's Anatomy, I guess it's supposed to be helping Station 19 ratings. I tweeted about this shit on Thursday, and I got a whole bunch of retweets because niggas was like, yo, I only clock in to see Grey. I'm like, right! So I have a lot of questions, but neither here nor there. I still love Grey's Anatomy. I don't know how much longer y'all gonna last though. Cause y'all done knocked off a lot of y'all main characters. There's only 3 people that's from that original cast on that show still. But neither here nor there. I'm checking in Thursday, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock Central. I will not be checking in to see Station 19.
And that's that on that.
That's the fuck that on that. That should be every time. Like, every time I see them niggas come in from the fire station, I be really in the house like, for real. I don't even want to know their names. Like, y'all keep forcing these people on me. Like, to stop. And then it's like, it be random because like the ambulance be dropping people off by the ER. So then randomly it's like a fire station person in the ambulance. Like, I took him from a burning building. It's like, oh, why is she here? Every time I see them niggas, I be pissed off. Like, you don't understand. Because they just tie it in. And actually, Miranda is actually dating Miranda's like the head chief. Mm-hmm. Her husband, Ben, was originally on Grey's Anatomy. Mm-hmm. But then he took on a second career, and that's how he ended up at the fire station. He's the only person I like to see, but I don't like to see him at the fire station. I like to see them in the house with Miranda, or just like randomly at the hospital, like, oh, I had some time, I just wanted to see you.
Shonda said she gotta get them views
Listen, every time I see, and it'd be random. It'd be like, hey, where's the bathroom? Oh, why is he here? Is there not a bathroom at the fire station? Like, why? Or like they'll go to like a scene of an accident and then the fire truck will pull up. You guys need any help? No! This is not a fire! It's really, that shit really is driving me up the fucking wall. And the fact that I posted that shit and y'all kept retweeting that shit, I'm like, let me delete this. Because I do like Shonda Rhimes and I don't be wanting to get on nobody's bad side. But everybody was like, no, but for real.
Hey, it be like that.
No, and Shonda, I really do love you, but it it just be the oddest shit. Like, somebody leg broke. Here come the fire truck. Oh, why is the fire truck here? Why do I have to go through it? I'm going to have to go through it again next week. It's like, I almost don't even want to watch this shit because I don't want to have to complain the whole time. Because this week, I was like, here we go with this fire truck bullshit.
Shonda, you're about to make Grey's Anatomy's views go down.
Listen, you about to lose a viewer in me. Because I'm telling y'all now, I clocks in when Grace Sloan is involved. I don't clock in no minute earlier, no minute less. I need it right when they show like the outside of the hospital, I'm there. All that fight.
So you done missed the whole storyline.
Girl, I can catch up.
They're covering it.
And they do it. The way they do it is so funny because if you just watch Grey's Anatomy isolated, you still get the full story, but you know there was something that happened before. Because they be like, yeah, because you know when we saved her from that burning house, I'd be like, oh, okay, so she was saved from a burning house.
Right.
Got it. I didn't need to see the house burn. Got it. So it was a burning house.
I didn't need to see y'all saving her.
Because it's like one storyline was these kids ran away from it's like a brother. He has to be 17. He had like 3 younger siblings. And apparently it was like they were being abused by like an uncle because their parents died. Mind you, I didn't see this part because this was all on the Station 19 version, the episode. So they had to like save the kids from a burning house. So Ben, who's Miranda's husband who works at the hospital, he was like, we're going to keep you together. My wife is like the head chief. So I come in with them in the hospital, and the boy's like, well, where are my siblings? And then they're like catching me up on what happened. Because I'm not going to sit there that hour.
Right.
So right then, they was like, oh yeah, no. Ben told me to keep the kids together. I'm like, oh, so Ben was working that case. Okay, cool. This be me every Thursday. This is going to be me again. And let me tell you something. This new episode with Jackson down to the campgrounds with the fire station people, bitch, show that shit on Grey's Anatomy if you want to. I'm turning that shit off. Because it pissed me off. So it's like, there's like, we're all going camping. And I'm like, oh, the Grey's Anatomy, the doctors are going camping. So I see
And
Jesse.
the firefighters.
No, I see Jesse like, okay, where's everybody else? I'm like, who are these strangers? I know that's not the fire station people. I know y'all not having an episode. And then apparently, because I know what's going to happen, it's going to be a whole bunch of stuff that happened in the woods. But I guess the actual problem is a bear is going to attack like 2 people. So you see him working on people, and I'm pretty sure that's when the episode for Grey's Anatomy is going to pick up right. And that's when I'm going to show up. I don't need to know what happened at the campground. I don't care that y'all was intense. I don't care that y'all ate marshmallows.
Right.
I don't care what y'all was grilling. I didn't sign up that. You get Jesse ass down to that hospital and stop playing in these fucking woods. That's what y'all need to do.
Girl.
Listen, Shonda! I'm good. That's all I can say about that. That was heavy on my heart. But I will see you guys 8 o'clock. No minute earlier. I need to see the credits. If I don't see a hospital, I'm turning my station. For real. Is that us? Okay. Don't play with me, Shonda. Because you had a friend to me, but you really every time I see that fire station, I be pissed. It's just like, here they go. Hey, we had to. Want nobody else?
Right.
No other first responder? Y'all?
Right.
Just y'all? Why y'all everywhere? Ain't no other fires going on? What the fuck do y'all do all day? But yeah. So that's that on that. So, Grownish. They got Naomi up out of here and I'm happy.
Yeah, because where else is her storyline going to go?
And her and, oh boy, Luca. I didn't know they was that close.
They're trying to make Luca happen, and I'm just still not here for it.
You hate Luca. How have you hated Luca this whole time?
Because Luca, he's so...
He should have just popped in and popped out.
Yeah, he serves no real purpose for me.
Let me say what I don't like about Grownish, though. I don't like that... I feel like at some point they're going to try to make Aaron and Zoe happen again, but they don't give no like background story of him and her. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like when you watch, and I hate to bring up A Different World, but like when you watch A Different World, regardless if Dwayne and Whitley were dating other people and they've had relationships that lasted like half a season or a season long, you always still seen them in the background having like an undeniable connection. Yeah. I don't like that they don't do that with Aaron and Zoe.
They're not very good. Just in general, they're not very good with character development on the show. Like, they focus so much on Zoe focusing on just trivial things when they could really be building up the characters and really make it like a really good show.
Because I just kind of feel like, because even when Zoe and Aaron kissed, that just felt out of place to me. And then even
where's all this?
And then the monologue she gave, you're always there for me. Bitch, this has been one time he was there for you.
Yeah.
Like, I say this whole season, there has never been a time where he was there for you. Y'all not, like, platonically sleeping in the same bed.
Yeah.
Y'all not getting coffees together on the side. Y'all not walking in no rooms together.
Yeah.
Y'all literally have no connection at all.
He's been sleeping with Anna this whole time.
Right. Like, they be in the room, but not to, it's nothing. And then it's like they try to, even with her being mad at Anna, I got it because that was just weird.
Yeah.
But it's like, even after they broke up, even that first episode of coming back after the kiss, it's like they had a minute and it's like we totally forgot they had that kiss.
Yeah.
And I don't really like that because even if she's with Luca, like, I would have liked her to go to his, like, Aaron and be like, I don't know how to tell you this. Like, I want more of them talking before they try to push them on us. Because I want them together, actually. But it's like, it don't make no sense to me because there's never a time where they have these moments. It's just weird. I hate that they do that.
Yeah, it's just... And even, like, her and Luca, like, I was in love with you. I was in love with you. And it's just like... Yeah, it was just very surface. How it's being presented to us
was very like, surface. I like art, you like art, we like art.
We like fashion.
We look alike. Crack these jokes.
Yeah.
They really don't. Because I have a feeling they're going to push Aaron and her on us at some point. And I don't like that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, and even like, so are we going to find out if I think Sky's boyfriend is biracial and that the two white parents were probably adopted. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
But the way they do Blackish, we'll probably never hear from that boy again. It'll probably like, they get
rid of people on Grownish.
Yeah,
they don't care.
Grownish.
Even the way Zoe lost her virginity was stupid. That was a stupid episode. Because it's just like, I had sex yesterday and then that was it. It's like,
even just like her and Cash relationship, the build up was just very like, okay. It was like, well, I got with Cash one week and then the next week it's like, he's gonna take my virginity. It's like, but didn't y'all just get together yesterday? I'm confused.
And he's in the NBA and I'm an NBA wife and now he's gone forever. Hey y'all. Huh?
Yeah, the writing isn't very good on Grownish.
Yeah, it's not. Like, I felt like Moesha was deeper.
Yeah.
And, that whole Aaron and Zoe thing, at this point, y'all can just kill it because y'all don't develop it good enough.
Yeah, I just want Zoe to focus on school. Can we just get that?
I want them to tell me more about the twins.
Yeah, I want to know more about the twins.
I think the twins have a more interesting story than Zoe.
Yeah, because they're just more interesting anyway.
Yeah, they really are.
Everybody is more interested than Zoe on that show.
And I hate to see it.
Yeah, even what they've been doing with Aaron lately and giving him his little time. Because that episode when he was trying to figure out if that little boy was his son.
That was so funny. Hey, buddy. Nigga, you can't walk up to kids in a park. Are you crazy?
But the fact that because the little boy had a rat
tail. That's not genetics. That's not how genetics work. Anybody can get a rat tail. Right. That's not how genetics work.
But the real issue, Aaron, is that you were out here busting girls down raw dogging. Like, wrap it up, son.
Yeah, and even with what's the girl, Ryan Destiny? Like, I want them to ingrain her more too.
They really built her up to be like, oh, guest star, and just for her to be on the show for like 2 seconds.
And now for her to even come back, I don't know. Because my thing too with Luca walking past the door, it's like, y'all in the dorm. You heard who's at the door.
Right.
You just didn't accidentally walk past the door. I too have lived in a dorm.
Right. And I would have preferred to see how him and her got together because Luca just seems very boring to me.
That and just the whole I'm in love with you too. I need to how y'all met. She was going to a HBCU. She just transferred in. You know her prior. Are y'all from the same neighborhood? They just really do be kind of like throwing stuff in and just be like, here y'all go.
Right.
Even Nomi being pregnant, it was just like, can y'all get her to go? I wonder, does she have another show or something?
Yeah, and the fact that they didn't properly do her storyline was just...
I don't like that they tried to make it so deep about this adoption episode.
Yeah. Like, if Nomi had to go to be on another show, y'all could just wrote that, like, Nomi is taking a break or something. She was so distraught over her and the teacher breaking up.
Yeah, y'all really could have just said something happened with her. Like, something, Nomi's mom is not doing well, so she should stay home.
We didn't even need to have this story.
Yeah, her being pregnant.
From a dude that she don't know.
And that was kind of weird to me, too. And I ain't like that either. And I really don't like that y'all really be trying to ship. I be on their page and they really be trying to ship. Is it Luca? However they do the names, the Zuka or something like that.
It's like we don't care at this point.
And Zarin, and it's like, but y'all not giving me enough to ship Aaron and Zoe. Yeah. At this point, these just two niggas that know each other at school.
Yeah, we don't care.
Yeah, at this point, it's just that boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like, because the thing is, like, he be in their house all the time too. So it's just like, y'all really could have moments of somebody passing somebody some butter or some toast or the remote or, hey, Zoe, you look good today. Something. Yeah. So, and I'm not asking for a lot. Like I said, if you watch, I had another show. I should have wrote it down. It was another show that kind of was like that too, where they weren't dating, but it was like always in the background of something going on. Like, y'all, it's like y'all focus on a pen one episode and it's just the pen. Mm-hmm. Nothing else can happen if it doesn't deal with this pen. And I don't really like that. Yeah. But overall, I still do.
I watch it. It's entertaining. I watch it, if nothing else, for Chloe and Holly and Aaron's character.
Listen, Chloe and Holly got me. Them twins take me out every episode.
Yeah, so.
So are you one of the people writing on Yelp for the cookie lady?
Girl, bye. I'm not that concerned with TV. But I did watch the episode. But first off, Real Housewives of Atlanta, they had taken a long break because of the Grammys and Super Bowl. But they got Yvonne up out of here.
Listen, that bitch from Clark.
They got Gail. They got Gail up out of here. And now Nene and her both backtrack on this whole, was there a recording or was there not a recording? But she done for letting Nene use her. And Nene was really trying to use her to get back in the good graces of the girls. Because Nene was like, look, I work with them. So you need to go tell them if you have a recording or not.
Tried it.
Yeah. So, but we haven't seen Nene since that episode. And we're like, that's been 2 or 3 episodes since. But, so, okay. So this whole cookie lady situation. And Kenya.
Paul.
she held it. Paul. So Kenya was being messy as always with bringing up it.
Listen, who gonna keep some shit going? It's Kenya Moore.
To bring it up to them like, well, if your husband or your significant other was cheating, would you want to know? Kenya knew what she was doing. And then Tanya did her little shade stuff with the whole wig. But Kenya really blew the wig out of proportion considering that everybody knew that she was wearing a wig. But
and we all know Kenya has a nice gray hair. Wearing a wig don't mean nothing.
But Kenya is the first, the last, and the only black woman with long hair. And apparently if it gets out that she's wearing a wig, it could affect her brand that she built off her own back for her child. Whereas Kenya has
you have wore a lot more wigs than your real hair over the recent years.
Yeah.
At least in public. Like on photos and stuff. You don't be rocking your real hair. And you shouldn't. If you burnt your hair, if you flat out your hair and let them do all that mess with your hair fall out anyway.
But Kenya really took this to heart that Tanya announced on TV that she was wearing a wig after Marlo had already said, Kenya, you're wearing a wig. So for her to bring the cookie lady, who she was just really gassing up, like, she is so gorgeous. She is beautiful. And she was very homely. And for her to
gotta talk about that cookie lady.
For her to sit at that table with Tanya. And first off, like, this whole, I need to tell you about your man. You don't know what goes on in people's households. And there's a difference. I don't know you. If my man did get with you, you don't need to tell me about what my man's doing. Because I don't know
it's just, that's the thing too. Everybody, I don't like when, it's like every season they do this. Mm-hmm. And every season when it's them, then they want somebody to respect their space in their marriage. And it's like, respect other people's space. Yeah. That's not your place to be telling. And if you really friends, or I mean, clearly they're not. Yeah. But like when they like even, it's like everything don't have to actually be on this camera though.
You pull them to the side. And so for Kenya to be like, oh, I'm gonna get you, bitch, because you said on national TV I'm wearing a wig, I'm gonna bring the cookie lady. And for that cookie lady to be like, well, you know, first off, the story was that they were out somewhere. It was a group of dudes, and it was her and her sister. The group of dudes invited them over for drinks or whatnot. I think she said her and Paul exchanged cards, but nothing came about from it.
Well, did they exchange cards because that nigga wanted some cookies?
I don't know.
Like, you know what I mean?
But yeah, but nothing came from it.
Well, I got some business cards now, too. I can't wait to hand them hoes out on you.
So Terry was basically like, okay, well, he told me the same variation of the story that y'all were out. He was basically inviting you and your sister over for his boys or whatever. If nothing happened, why are you telling me this? Like, it doesn't, you know, it don't matter. So
it's no merit.
The cookie lady is like, well, you know, nothing went further because I lost interest. And he was talking to me because I'm gorgeous. And I'm like, see, Tanya's too nice for this. Because at that point, I would have been like, sis, you look like you sell cookies for a living.
No, Tanya's nice because I would have been telling her to go sell them dry ass cookies.
Yeah, I was like,
ma'am,
you look like you sell cookies for a living.
You look like you bake.
You look young but old at the same time.
You look like you bake. Because it's stuff like that because you don't know how to take that. It looks like you bake.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You look like you bake cookies for a living.
What does that even mean? Now they had her fucked up though.
Yeah, I mean, an entrepreneur. I look like you look like you sell cookies out of a small boutique that will not expand.
Mm.
And
the fact that y'all went on that Yelp, y'all so dirty. Why y'all was going on that lady Yelp thing?
A hot mess.
Giving her bad reviews. Why y'all playing with that?
Right.
Well, I ain't gonna hold you. Some of them cookies didn't all the way fold for me, but okay.
It says if Paul wants a homely looking woman, I will make sure he goes to you. And then
when he wants some cookies,
right?
When he wants some chocolate chip
when
cookies,
he wants some dry ass cookies,
right? When he wants some dry ass cookies, I'll send them your way.
I'll send them to you. But and so I don't know. Well, there's like an after show where all the women sit down, and so Kenya and Candy.
I don't really like they after show though because I feel like they're like stepping on the toes of like the reunion.
Yeah. Well, Kenya and Candy were on there together, and Kenya's just basically like, y'all. Kenya is just a very miserable person, and she's just a hater. And her fans, the only thing that they can say is like, well, Kenya is beautiful, and if you don't like Kenya, it's because you're ugly, and she has long hair, and da-da-da-da. And just because a person is attractive doesn't mean that they can't be jealous of the next person, especially when the next person has more going on for themselves.
You can be pretty in this.
Yeah.
Because a lot of that be like, why not me?
Yeah.
Especially when you think, honestly, when you think you're pretty and you think you look better than people, and if people have better husbands, better lives, better overall things going on than you, it's more of a like, but why not me?
And that's what I initially thought that with Kenya when she first came on the show, when her and Portia butted heads. I felt like she was mad at Portia because Portia was this ditzy chick and she married this football player who's taking care of her. Mm-hmm. But like,
and then it's like, why didn't I get married?
Yeah.
And I think it hit her more too because she was in that industry. So it's like you're in an industry where nobody got with you. Not an actor, not a basketball player.
You trying to psych yourself out like, well, I could have had them, but I wanted better. Yeah. And it's like
not an executive.
Yeah. But on the after show, Kenya's just like, well, you know, Tanya's walking around and saying that she has a perfect life. And we all know that nobody's life is perfect. But I'm like, if Tanya's just walking around being bubbly, and why can't she live in a world where her life is perfect?
Or why do I have to wear my problems on my sleeve to make you feel better about yourself? Yeah. Like, even if I'm going through something at my house, I'm not finna go to work and look like I'm going through something at my house. I'm gonna go to work and do what I need to do and deal with it at my house. I don't really like that idea. They want people to be like, my marriage is so bad.
And you're not my friend for me to talk to you about
my marriage is just bad. You know, my husband be cheating on me all the time. Like, I'm just not happy.
And my thing is, as long as Tanya ain't Shantae Mooreing you, let her think her man is perfect.
Shantae, listen, a pause for the call. Shantae Moore invited her friends over for brunch to tell them that they niggas wasn't shit and her man was everything. And I never forget that Terry Ellis from En Vogue said that Michael pushed her and they just skipped right over that. Like, this girl did not just say she's being domestically abused. I'm just like, wow, they really just... Anyway, so...
I
I'm sorry, Dad. Your man ain't home. And then she pointing to them. Wow.
It's such a shame. That men are all the same. Like, as long as Tanya ain't like, my man is perfect, I'm perfect, y'all trash. If she wants to live in a world of everything is perfect around her, who are you to feel the need to bust her bubble? And then Kenya's like, and I built my empire on my own. A man did not give it to me. First off, Tanya was a nurse. Her man is in technology. If they got together and her man joined forces and he taught her about technology, that's what your man's supposed to do. Your better half is supposed to be your better half. He's supposed
if you
to
can
put
teach
you
somebody to put more money in the bucket, that's what you should do. Like, I don't understand that. Just because your nigga teach you something don't make you less of a woman.
Yeah, just because I choose to be a stay-at-home mother and my man is making the money, that don't make you.
And people can say whatever they want to say. People be upset because they don't get that option.
Yeah.
A lot of people just honestly are not going to get that option in this lifetime. Yeah. So you really just be hating low key.
Yeah, Kenya's very much hating, and Kenya's like, and I got something for her at the reunion. See, Tanya is better than me because I will come to that reunion fully loaded. Because that whole Kenya trying to point out her fiance, her 8-year fiance, I'm like, well, sis, verdict is out on if you and your man are actually married. We still have not seen no marriage certificate. Are you still paying Mark to be your husband?
See, I know I can't be on shows like Real Housewives of Atlanta because I don't think I do well in arguments.
But the thing is, Kenya would not have done that to Portia,
anybody else,
to Candy. She wouldn't have done it to Cynthia because Cynthia wouldn't have put hands on her, but Cynthia verbally would have laid her ass out.
Can you know who she playing with?
Eva probably would have had somebody outside waiting.
Can you know who she be playing with?
But she knows that Candy or Portia would have put hands on both her and Candy.
And people got to remember too, Kenya deals with a lot of stuff because her mama didn't want her. Like that has to
her husband don't want her.
Her husband treat her like shit.
Yeah, I'd be like, sis, I'm not in a rush to have kids because. But at least I know that when I do have a daughter, I won't have to compete for my husband's love with her. Since you're jealous of her, since you're jealous for your own child. like
oh, weirdo.
Weirdo.
Like who's jealous of their own kid?
Right, weirdo. Just because Mark shows Brooke way more love than he does you.
Just because Mark likes Brooke more than you don't need to put that on me.
Just because my man actually likes to hear my ideas when it comes to business.
And that's the problem too, because essentially Kenya would want that. Mm-hmm. It makes sense. If y'all come, I don't understand. If you are not a man who comes on this show with your whole own thing going, it only makes sense to kind of join forces and build up whatever you built up. Like kind of how like Tawanda and her boo tried to build up their relationship. I'm with it. No, I mean seriously.
Oh,
they was just on Sister Circle. I need to see what they selling. No, they was just on Sister Circle Friday. I just seen it. They was just on Sister Circle. I had to watch.
Fun couple. The shade. The shade.
Fun couple. Why did they force that hashtag on us?
No, but
shout out to Braxton Family Values. They got season 1 and 2 on Netflix.
Yeah, but no, Kenya is a hater. Like for real.
Because the thing about Kenya, like you said, Kenya's pretty. People have been saying Kenya Moore has been pretty since the 90s. This isn't like a new thing. Kenya really is a gorgeous woman. She's fine as hell. Always been fine. Always been nice looking. Always been striking. She's been in movies like Waiting to Excel and Deliver Us from Eva. She had cameos on really all the hottest shows in the 90s if you really think about it. And so it has to bug Kenya a lot that she didn't get married when she thought she was going to get married, that she didn't have children when she thought she was going to have children. And then seemingly she gets it, but then it's not in the package she wanted. Not that she doesn't love her baby, of course. She loves a kid. But it's like she expected to get married and it to be this big, romanticized, you're in love and our marriage is perfect.
But the fact that
I think she thought it was gonna grow into, because I don't think she thought he would show his hand the way he did.
The fact that Mark said he proposed to her in New York as a surprise to him, and he just went and got the ring and came to the door, was like, it's official now.
No, but I don't think she thought he would show his hand on that show. It would have made more sense for them to have kind of like a united front.
See, Bravo better than me with editing, because if I was in the editing room, every scene would be Kenya going off on one of the women or saying something real nasty to the women, and then the next scene would be Mark trashing her ass. Like, that would be me. Girl, and she called Tanya a cunt. It was just like, Kenya, really?
Come on, white woman insult.
Really, Kenya?
cunt don't hit like that for black people. But if that was a white woman,
Girls, she probably wouldn't have did that to none of them white women on them other shows either.
girl, the white women on the other shows fight though.
Yeah, she definitely would have did it in New Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey fights though.
Yeah.
Them niggas embezzle. Them niggas embezzle. Them niggas is crooks and they fight.
Yeah.
And they let you know their family came from some random shit.
Yeah.
Yo, shout outs. I miss Mob Wives, y'all.
Drita
in jail now.
keep your ass in jail too.
Drita ass, I'm gonna break your fucking jaw. Like, so aggressive.
Yeah.
That time Drita, they had that meeting and Drita walked in the room and said, "Get up, bitch." And she put her purse out and she was saying it. It was like, "Get your ass up, bitch." I'm like, Mob Wives, nah, them Mob Wives is different. Them Mob Wives sit different. They need to get their ass off TV. They still was doing too much illegal stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I never understood why they wanted the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Kenya, you definitely can still have everything outwardly and still be very much so jealous of people who have stuff you don't have.
And Kenya's just nasty on the inside. She's pretty on the inside and just, she's pretty on the outside, but just ugly on the inside. Like,
and I hope Kenya fixes herself because I don't want Brooklyn's too cute of a baby.
Don't put that on Brooklyn.
Yeah, she's too cute of a baby. Like she's gonna be. She is afforded a really good life essentially because Can you make money for her to go to good schools and stuff like that? She's a beautiful baby.
And not just that, she's always, every time I see her, she's always laughing.
Yeah, she's a very happy baby. Yeah. And it be people that ruin children. Yeah. And I feel like her issues are about to ruin Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. Especially too, I was excited to see that her mom sent her stuff for Brooklyn, but I can see how that can go to the point where you looking at Brooklyn like, bitch, you my competition. Yeah. My husband, not my mama. Yeah. You were literally, I birthed my competition. Right. So you have to really, she got to really. Insecurities. Yeah. She gonna have to really, I think she need to be off. If she's not off that show, she needs to be like for real going to therapy for real. But
the thing with Kenya wants the spotlight. She wants to be on the show because it wasn't even enough for her to finally be like, I have a husband, I have a child, I want it. Let me, or maybe she just knew that the relationship wasn't going to work with Mark anyway. And so that's, like I said before, Kenya is so calculated. I wouldn't be surprised if she put him on the show for this very reason. To get the sympathy. So she could get some type of sympathy when she know he ain't really been checking
and
for her.
And the thing is, she not even getting the sympathy she want because she's just so nasty.
She's so nasty to other people.
It's like, and I don't need her to break and cry and roll over about her marriage, but you can't be shitting on people and your house a mess. Mm-hmm. You can't be shitting on people when people can get a whole bunch of ammo against you.
Yeah. But
Mark don't help.
She only doing that to Tanya because she would not be doing that to me.
Oh, she wouldn't play with nobody else. Yeah. Because everybody else would beat her ass. Yeah. She know that.
Because them first couple of reunions, Phaedra had her damn near in tears.
Even though y'all like to give Phaedra that one read as the read of the decade, but I ain't never kept for that read because that was so rehearsed. And I don't understand how Kenya did I still to this day, when I watch that pizza and
that was funny to me.
I know it was rehearsed, and I just don't understand how Kenya didn't stop her before she let her finish that monologue. Like, I always got confused.
Kenya sat there damn near in tears.
Kenya's stupid as shit. I would have been stopped her. She wouldn't have got through that whole monologue.
No, but I don't understand how now Kenya is the shade assassin. When I'm like, them girls used to be eating your ass up.
Listen, I didn't care for Phaedra, but that goddamn one right there, because she said herself for the monotone. That be the problem with Phaedra. Phaedra don't raise her voice. Phaedra don't yell at you. That was the one who was taking their asses out in person. Right. Nene was good too. Nene was good. I like Nene's confessionals. Yeah. She used to be very funny. That's why.
Where's your scooter? Where's your scooter?
I forgot about that shit. Where's your scooter?
I recorded that reunion and we'll watch it. That was 2 seasons ago. Where's your scooter? Where's your scooter?
That close your legs to married men trick.
I said what I said. Honk the horn, Greg.
Nah, Nene used to be really good because she had a very comedic element to her stuff. That's what used to that always got it. That Nene
Kim ass up that reunion.
They stay eat Kim ass. Then they what they call her racist. Wow, Kim really,
they would tag
Yeah, they had to do Kim like that.
No, they did. Because Kim
Kim
talked
was.
a lot of shit that season. They was tagging each other as in.
Girl, when it got down to them calling her racist, I fell the fuck out. Because she didn't have that. I am not a racist. I'm on a show with a bunch of black people. So you still can be racist, though. But I don't think you are. But you still can be. You still can work with them.
Trash box.
They really did.
I'm gonna go home and watch that reunion again.
It's still on your TV?
I think so.
That makes it funny.
Because they ate that ass up.
Girl, reunions be fun when they have one enemy, too. And was that the reunion when Sheree was on there? Like, ooh.
Yeah.
Shit. He said what?
No, that was I think season 8 or something.
That when Sheree really had no business being on there because she ain't have no shit going on.
I think she was like a friend of the show.
Yeah, but it was ooh. No. What? What happened? Shit. Y'all knew about that? It was like, come on, Michael. Because she was acting like she was essentially us. Because that's what it was. She was essentially acting like us. What? What you said? No. But what happened?
Yeah, that was season 8, I think.
She damn near. That Sheree was sitting next to Candy in the cut. I'll never forget that. That shit was funny as hell.
Girl, what else? Oh, 90 Day Fiance.
Everybody got married.
Yeah, I'm still Annie married Robert. Is that his name?
Annie should have married Robert.
You could have did better, sis.
But Annie's gonna do better because Annie finna cheat on Robert. I told you how this about to go down. She gonna marry Robert and she about to have some nigga because she still don't work.
Yeah, he's so like emotionally, financially. I think we said that he is like all the abuses that you can be. He is all of them. We still
And Annie really could do better. But Annie is going to do better because think about it. He works. She don't. She home all day. Annie's gonna find somebody. Annie's getting dicked down by somebody probably right now. Okay, Annie.
His trainer, the boxing trainer,
girl,
was cute, and they were talking Spanish to each other.
Yeah. Oh, it's over for him.
Yeah.
And she gonna find somebody. She can do better. This was just a stepping stone. So do you, sis? I'm with it. I'm happy. My girl, from Brazil. With the white man who wife did the
Who she officiated the
yes, I'm happy for them. I'm happy for their marriage.
She knows it. That shit. So did you sign the
She's very fucking
the
nosy.
what's the face?
I can't believe that. What's the white lady who married that dude who can't even speak English?
She's so.
I hate her. I hate her because them kids hate that nigga. And it's just like, why you marrying this nigga? You know these kids hate him.
Why you marry somebody you can't even communicate with?
Yeah, it's just so dumb. But I think everybody got married, huh?
Except for the one where he went to the Ukraine or something like that, and they couldn't get married because there's something going on with her background.
Oh, but you know what? Good, because
something
he gonna be going upside that girl head.
Yeah,
it's something. I get a vibe from him.
Yeah, something ain't right about them,
and she just so happy. She seems like the type that's like he thinks I'm beautiful. She seems like that type.
Izzy and the dry hair Cisco, they got married.
She could do better as well. She's gonna tap out on him very soon.
She was like, I'm not gonna work. It just doesn't match well with my energy. Like,
sis, it don't match with mine either. But here I am clocking in tomorrow.
Y'all are in LA.
Ma'am, it doesn't sit right with me either. Trust me. I don't even have my job, but trust me, it don't sit right with me.
Ugh. And then Sinjin and Tania. How do you 15 minutes before the wedding is supposed to start? You still setting up? She's so trash.
I hate her.
She's
emotionally abusive too.
She is.
She got that's an indentured servant.
Yeah.
She got him like how people like get a girl pregnant and like it's like that. Like I feel like she got him like enslaved for his sperm and for like labor.
Sinjin, don't drink my Jack Daniels.
I mean, he done built the house.
Right.
He done built the whole thing in the bag.
You put my Jack Daniels in your coffee. Don't drink my Jack Daniels.
But ma'am, I just refurnished your whole house.
Okay, but go out there and clean up the yard now.
Yeah,
You're gonna be working around these parts. Like,
yeah, he need to peck and lead her.
Girl, yeah.
But yeah, so shout out to 90 Day Fiance. It's so many of them on.
Yeah.
I know they have like a 90 day before or after. Oh, and the white lady, the older white lady and the African.
They ain't gonna get married.
They got married.
They did?
Oh, spoiler alert. I seen it online.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, hang it up, flat screen.
Or maybe they had a spiritual wedding, but they definitely got married in Africa. Spoiler alert, my bad, y'all. I should have said that before.
Good for them. Yeah, but so you want to say anything else about them? So, Love After Lockup. I'm going to need for Clint to stop trying to play us, the viewers, as if we don't know that he's on meth too. Because this whole story that he told about Tracy having to go back into prison and about that they went to a baseball game and then they fell asleep in the parking lot and the police woke them up and he just had a weed pipe, but then she had a meth pipe. So that's how she had to go back to prison and he didn't. Like, stop, Clint, with your meth face, your crazy face. You may be coddled by your mother, but we're not dumb. So stop trying to play us like we don't know that you also hitting the pipe. Andrea and Baby Nook. Andrea, he is not going to become a Morbin. Stop trying to push that on him. He is not relocating to Utah. Stop trying to push that on him. And then had her friends try to come and speak to him about like the Mormon religion. And he was like, so on my phone, I'm seeing that as of 1978, y'all were not letting African Americans into y'all religion and all this other stuff. And then her friend, she started crying and stuff. And he was like, don't touch me though. And she's like, no, let me tell you about what Mormonism did for me. He was like, this ain't for me. This ain't for black people. And Andrea is just still sitting there looking dumb. And it's just so sad that her kids are so smart, but they have Andrea as their mother. And she's just such like a dimwit.
But you know, people do a lot for love.
Girl, but
people really just do not want to be on earth by themselves.
But the thing is that Lamar isn't even bad. It's Andrea. Lamar could do better. I know he was in prison for 18 years.
It's so bad. Nothing he can do better than her. I know he did a bit, but
Lamar could do better than Andrea. Like, I feel bad for Lamar because it seems like he really loves Andrea. But she's just so dumb. And so on the next episode, we gonna see Andrea like beating him up and the camera people because she said she finds something. But you know how they be doing editing. And because Andrea, she's like not the sharpest knife. It could be over some. It might not even be like, oh, he was messing with some girl. It could probably be like she found a blue bandana in his bag and go off and be like, you're back being a crip. And that's what's gonna set her off.
They got a blue shirt. You're back being a crip. It's a polo shirt. I just bought a blue polo shirt.
Michael, Sarah, Megan, and now Michael is now introduced Maria, she cannot tell me she is no less than 40 years old. So Megan is in Texas, and now he's like, you know, I'm gonna be with Maria now because she's more mature than Megan and Sarah. So Sarah is his wife, who he has 2 kids by. Mm-hmm. Megan is his mistress that he had been messing with the whole time. Now Maria is his, you know, Sarah, she white, Megan black, Maria is Hispanic.
Oh.
Yes.
United Nations.
Yes. Michael is like 28, Sarah's 25, Megan is 30. And like I said, Maria can't tell me she no less than 40. But Michael, he's now moved on to Maria because in his words, Maria is more mature than Megan and Sarah. Because if he said that he wanted to have a threesome, Maria wouldn't have no issues with it. This is Mike's reasoning. And then Michael, with his illiterate ass and dumb ass, disrespected the legends, because then he was like, it's like what Aretha Franklin say, what's love got to do with it?
No, it's definitely to the turn.
Shut your ass up, Michael.
Did he say it confidently?
Yes. I just pulled out my earring because I was so mad at that.
Like Aretha Franklin said.
Yes. And so Sarah, she needs to give it up, girl. You sitting here talking about you trying to pay for him to come see your girls. You paying for his phone bill and all that stuff. Got him on your insurance. Sarah, Michael don't want to be with you. Move on. Like, that's what it all comes down to. He don't want to be with you, so stop paying for shit. He has all these other women paying for stuff. It's nothing worse than a deadbeat talking about how their daddy was a deadbeat, but then they being a deadbeat. And it's like, and in a sense, he is right. It's like, because Sarah's like, first off, Sarah has been emotionally abusing them girls. Because the fact that when Michael pulled up and that the little 4-year-old took off running from him and was like, he's going to take me. You've been saying some stuff to that little girl to have her scared about her daddy. And the fact that Sarah and him got to an argument because he told her that he had brought another girl, which was Maria, with him to see his daughters. He actually called Sarah a bitch too because they got into it. The fact that Sarah kicked him out of the house just to go outside and continue to argue with him. And he was just like, Sarah, I don't want you, but you still want me.
Oh, no.
I don't want to. It's just like, I don't want you. I don't want you, Michael.
Oh, no.
I don't want you, Michael.
She should have got back in the house.
No, this is the same one who I told you she had the divorce papers in her bag. But
Why she keep letting him trump her like that?
Cause she dumb. Cause she still want him.
So he's right.
Yeah, cause she still.
You still want me? I don't want your ass.
Yeah, you do. And but then like the Maria chick is very annoying to me because she's the new girl. Like we always say, can't nobody tell you about a man but the new girl or something like that.
The new girl will defend a nigga.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, you been here for 6 months. I've been here for 12 years. This nigga's trash.
Yeah. But she really thinks that she's like all
Top
that
tier?
it's compared to Sarah and Megan, and had the nerve to say something about Megan when out of all three of them, Megan is the cutest. Megan may have more weight on her than the rest of them, but she's actually the cutest out of all of y'all. But whatever. So yeah, Michael is trash. And Sarah, you still want him, sis. But he's trash. But you still want him. Couldn't be me. And then, so those are like really the only couples I care about on on Love After Lockup.
Well,
Oh,
Chrissy didn't see the photograph yet, so we can't talk about it. I seen it though.
yeah, we'll talk about the next go round. And Married at First Sight. I don't know if anybody watches that, but the only couple that I think is gonna last is the tall, bland white couple. But there's this one couple, Brandon and Taylor. Brandon is emotionally abusive, and he acts like he was raised up around a lot of females, and so he acts very moody and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And he's like mad at the camera people because he's like, I don't want to be on camera, but you on the show.
But you signed up for the show.
Yeah. And he'll like be going, and he's a very aggressive drunk too.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he'll be going off during the daytime, but then at night he's like, I'm sorry, you're my best friend.
Oh, look at him raw.
Yeah, we just got married. You're my better half. And then there's another black couple where the guy, he's like the first out of his family to be married. And the girl, she's only 25, but I think she got married because she was feeling like her clock was ticking.
Oh.
Yeah, but he apparently off camera, he was like, if we not gonna have sex during the honeymoon, I don't see this really going far. But then on camera, he tried to act like he didn't say it. But she's like, you said that shit though?
But why wouldn't they have sex?
Because they just met each other.
Oh yeah, it's Married at First Sight. Yeah, I'm like, why wouldn't they have sex though? But
Yeah.
I'm thinking about normal people who date and then get engaged.
But
and
then
get
it's
married.
just kind of like, well, why would you go on a show like that? Because guys, they don't even need to be married to have sex.
Yeah, they'll definitely pork you without it.
Yeah, so they're definitely, even if we could be married at 5:00, by 6:00, we're married. So, but yeah, so there's that couple. Then there's this other white couple. The girl has diabetes, and she, I don't know, they're kind of weird because she was crying walking down the aisle over like another nigga. But so now she's married to the guy, and the guy, he seems really nice, but like he's never been in love, but he seems really open. But she's just kind of weird though.
Everybody who wants to go on this show is weird as hell.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Then there's this other white couple. So this is what I don't like about the show, and this is why they have such a high fail rate, I think. Because, especially for the white guys, because this is what I've seen from the white guys. The white guys will tell them, I'm attracted to this type of woman.
And they'll get something else?
They will get the opposite of what he's attracted to.
And they shouldn't do that because men are very physical anyway.
Yeah. The one season, a few seasons ago, the guy was like, I don't like bland white women. Like, I like Hispanic women. I like spicy white women. They got him this blonde hair, blue-eyed white chick.
They should have got red hair.
Yeah, and he was like having sex with her, but then afterwards being like, I'm so disgusted with myself.
That's fucked up.
And being like,
So
don't tell the experts that we had sex. He was so mad when she said they had sex on national TV.
That's so fucked up.
He would like have sex with her and then go cry in the corner.
That's so fucked up.
And then last season in Charlotte, there was this guy, he had played ball overseas. He told them, I don't like short girls.
They got him somebody who was 4'11".
Came to his waist. And mind you, he's been overseas. So he's been with spicy women. This season, now this guy, he was like, because he's like a supermodel type and working out and takes his hygiene and his daily facials or whatever. He told them like, oh, well, looks doesn't matter. Looks don't matter.
Shit.
So now he's with the chick that they hooked him up with. He's like, I'm not attracted to her. And it's just like, the experts be like, well, we hooked them up because they both like football. And it's just like...
No, that's not how that works. Like with men, you definitely, if they tell you they got a type, you definitely listen to their type.
Yeah. So we'll see how Married at First Sight continues to play out. But those are my predictions. Only the tall, bland couple will make it.
Well, guys, that concludes the show.
Yeah. It was a long show, I think.
No, it's the... Well, but we missed the week. So
Yeah.
Power should be coming back soon. I'm
Power?
excited. No, not Power. Empire. I'm excited.
Empire does. Oh, the Good Girls come back too.
That was Christy, not me, y'all.
My bad.
You said what?
Like she said sorry. I did, and then I cut her off. The Good Girls, they come back. Don't it come back today?
It do?
Today's the 6th. I think it comes back today.
Yes, I got something to do tonight, y'all. Besides the NBA All-Star game.
I might have to hold off of watching the Good Girls.
You know, you probably should wait till just all. You need to let them
I think I might just record it and then just watch it all at the
You
end.
need to. This is gonna be my first time actually watching it on television, so I'm gonna see how this first episode go. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be in a panic attack because I kept texting Christy when I was binge watching it because they just so damn dumb.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you know where you can find me, Natoya Ebony, on all social media platforms. You can find We the Viewers Pod on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
And I love Christy on IG. And y'all, we gonna get back to reading your comments.
Oh yeah, we totally forgot. But you know what? It's because I got y'all, so I'm gonna screenshot them this time around. My bad. I totally forgot.
We appreciate the support though, y'all.
Thank y'all so much. We will see y'all next week. Watch TV. Oh, and somebody suggested we watch that show on Netflix that's like The Circle for Dating.
Circle meets Married at First Sight or something?
Yeah, something like that. So I'm going to try to get into that because, yeah, we'll see because I did enjoy The Circle. But all right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.